Hi.
Happy little guitars.
Happy little.
We're back here, everyone.
It's back.
No, we're
back.
going to be fine. We've got this. We have fresh
We?
brains. Yeah.
I mean, you don't speak for me.
Listen, I also have allergies, but I'm going
Okay,
to
that's-
lie to myself.
That's fair.
To
I already,
this.
yeah,
It's
I
gonna be
already got the
great.
notes out. I haven't added to them. They're the same as they were last time, but
I've also not seen them. Even though I put the sync link together, I did not actually change or look at anything.
yeah. Well, I
So
mean,
I'm
you
just
only
as
have to
blind
watch.
as before.
You only have to watch the beginning of the VOD. That's it.
Yeah, which is good. Yeah, I'll link everyone's voices.
But yeah.
But it also means you haven't really seen any clips or anything from this.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun to watch all the clips once we're actually done with the game. I mean, there's nothing stopping
You
us
can
from
see the
watching
room.
clips of the puzzles we've
earlier
already
moments.
done, but you know.
The
You know.
temptation will
I'm
seep
gonna
in.
press the ready button, and we're just gonna. I have said off stream that I'm
Oh.
giving this a 15-minute limit before
Aye.
I ask for another hint from Saps, because he has some kind of hint that will help us apparently.
Has something to do with the room being rotated, from what I caught on.
I feels like I'm close.
By the way, Jay, your chat thing.
yeah,
I'm
fix
still
your chat.
trying to find the other one.
Oh,
In my layers, I can't find it.
You should
you
do
haven't
what I
collected
did.
them all in the
Alerts.
browser folder?
Alert box.
You gotta do what I did
No.
and color code them. You can highlight it to be a certain
You
color.
can?
You put
Yeah.
colors.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
like
can right click
labels.
it and
Okay.
you can
Man, that sounds
change.
so useful.
You can change the color of certain things in a list.
Oh, set color! Oh my god,
Yeah!
that's so amazing!
Oh, there it is. Okay.
That's what I've done
That
with all
one
the
and that
various
one.
different versions
There
of
we
the
go.
layout. So I can
Wow.
very quickly switch between those in my large list of sources.
Ain't that neat?
Ain't that neat? I love color coding things.
Yeah. I will definitely be doing that one too and organizing the phone. It won't take me half a year to do stuff. That'd be great.
Anyways, bye.
Biceps.
Oh yeah, goodbye, Saps. Good luck. All right. Oh yes. Okay. Oh, you're gonna cutscene me because we were loaded. I see you. Yep. Okay.
Yep, here comes the cutscene. I feel like I should turn Jay down just a little bit. He's a teeny bit.
Why?
He's a teeny bit loud.
What will I have done?
Just a little bit. Can you speak, Jay?
Yes. Hello.
Keep talking.
Oh yes. I can be talking and speaking and doing the thing and listening to the accent of the Nordic lands.
Okay.
You listen to that accent almost every day.
Yeah, this is true. Now I'm actually recognizing it. Now, is it Norwegian or is it adjacent?
I don't know, I haven't even heard them speak once.
Oh, because you're
okay.
not getting audio from the game at all.
Right.
You could join
right.
Jay's Parsec or something.
True.
Because you're just watching the Discord screen share right now.
I think also
Yeah.
the Discord screen share should have audio as an option. Where you just unmute one of them.
Well, it's because you guys have made it so
It's
that
'cause
you're
we're doing it
capturing something
through-
else.
OBS. Capture.
Yeah, if you were capturing the game, I would be able to hear it.
right.
But then you wouldn't see our beautiful faces.
Ah.
Yeah.
Um,
Also, both parsecs are closed, so I can't even use that at the moment.
Oh, well,
Don't worry about it. I'm fine.
it's fine.
Okay,
It's fine. You've made it this
so-
far. Goodbye.
All right. So where do we leave off?
I don't fucking know where to begin, is the thing.
Right. So you have a picture of my room. So basically, you have every detail that I could possibly give
Well, wait, I've learned that this isn't even your room. This doesn't, based on your descriptions and based on that image of, the lobby,
you. Your
this doesn't-
picture is something different.
It's something different. But, I have the colors, I have
Yes.
wires connecting those colors, but it doesn't seem to correspond with what you have, is the thing.
Okay.
So I'm just confused.
Yeah, well, can you describe to me again what you have? What is this thing you're working with?
Okay. So imagine there is a big stone circle on the wall.
Okay.
And on that stone circle are these little, They're these lights. They kind of look like little fuses, I guess. And either end of the fuse
Okay.
has like a strip of a color on it. So like at the very
Okay.
bottom of mine, there's one that has a red light and a green light. In the very middle, it just has one yellow light on the left side and no other color on the right side.
Okay, and I have a fuse like that. Yeah.
You do have a fuse like that?
I do. Yeah. I've not entered the room, so the timer hasn't started yet.
Yeah. You were saying last time that you already have some placed already. But you
there
have
are
the
2 that are
ability to place
placed.
others. So you
And I have
a yellow and a green one that's placed
Yes.
closest to the entrance to the left as you walk in.
Yep, correct.
And then kind of on the other side of the room, you have a red one and a blue one. A red and blue one.
Yeah. Like you split the room in half, like where I start to the door on the other side. They're both on the same half of that circle.
They're both on your left side.
Yeah, the upper and the lower. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, that makes sense on there. But I have a theory. And I know you enjoy this very much. I'm thinking maybe if you just describe that one to me, maybe with the power of rubber ducking, and if I am your rubber duck, then I will
hate
be
you.
able to. No, it's fine. This is incredibly important to do, so that way you can describe to me what you have, and maybe through that we'll realize what it is.
Okay. I'm gonna try to describe this because the placement of these things,
Yeah.
there's not like an order or like a rhyme or reason to them. Like yours are very specifically placed symmetrically, like in a circle around your room. Mine is just kind of a web.
Helter skelter.
Yeah. So I guess I can try to describe this as best as I can.
Okay.
So, saying that the top of my circle that's up on the wall is like 12 o'clock. So at like halfway between 12 and 1, there is a fuse that only has red on the left side. At like
Okay.
maybe 2 o'clock, there is another fuse. Okay, hold on. Well, this is also hard because they're not like in a circle. There's also some that are like on the inside of the clock, not just on the edges.
Right.
So,
right.
okay.
Okay.
Imagine at that halfway point between 12 and 1 o'clock where that one red fuse is.
So like a 3.
You just go like straight down, like south on this clock. And that is where a yellow and green one is.
Okay.
And that's
Yellow
like
and green.
maybe like a third of the way down on this clock. But it's like directly below this red fuse.
Okay.
Are you also trying to draw what I'm describing?
Yes.
Okay.
So, just to make sure, so you've told me about 3 points
Yes.
in what you would consider a clock. I have what would be like noon at the top, 6 at the bottom, and 3 o'clock, which would be the same 2. I've drawn that on the right side.
Yes.
Okay, 3 o'clock. So I got that one. And so at 3 o'clock is red.
No.
No. Okay.
The red one is halfway between 12 and 1 o'clock.
Between 12 and 1 o'clock.
So it's like not quite 1 o'clock, but it's between 12 and 1. And it's on the very like upper edge.
Okay. So still on the clock.
It's yes. And then
So would you say that all your things are still on a clock as a shape? Or
yeah,
is it
they're
kind
all
of a
on the
weird-
circle. They're all on the circle, but they don't.
Oh, there is a circle. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, I said that. There is a stone
Oh.
circle on my wall, and there are a bunch of points
Okay.
on this circle. And I'm trying my best to describe where they are on that circle.
Okay.
But it's not
I have
not
drawn
as
circle.
neat as your room layout because yours has them very neatly on the edges of your room. I don't have that.
Yes.
Mine are just kind of spread out all across the circle.
Kind of like one of those dot graphs.
Sure.
Okay. Huh,
So yeah,
huh.
the single red fuse is like halfway between 12 o'clock and 1 o'clock. So it's like
Mhm.
at the very top, but it's a little bit to the right. Does that make sense?
A little bit to the right. Okay. Let me make sure here. Oh no, I see I've drawn in the background there. Okay, there we go. Let me just do one quick thing to fix my mistakes. Where? Oh, there you are. Wait, no. There. Okay. Wow. Okay. Never mind. It is fighting me. So describe it again.
Okay. One more time. This red fuse, it is like towards the top of this circle. Like imagine where 12 o'clock would be. It is just a little bit to the right of that. So it's like
So it would be
halfway between where 1 o'clock and 12 o'clock would be.
Okay.
So it's like northeast.
Okay.
That's where the singular red fuse is.
Okay. So like there. Okay. So when did 3 o'clock come in?
I was trying to also describe the next one, which is a
Okay.
different fuse. So at like about, I think it'd be more like 2 o'clock actually,
Okay.
is where a blue and green fuse is. And this is still kind of on the outermost edge of the circle at about 2 o'clock-ish.
Okay. So outermost edge you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
So going back to that red one.
Wait. Actually, I'm fumbling with Photoshop just a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, no, that's not. What was the one at 3?
At 2 o'clock.
Oh, sorry, at 2. Yes.
At 2, it is blue and green.
Oops.
How many ones?
Why wouldn't page show up? It'd be so much simpler. God damn it! There's too many layers. See. Okay, so more at 2 o'clock. Okay, and the colors at 2?
Blue and green.
Blue and green. Okay.
That's blue on the left side and green on the right side.
Okay. So blue and green. Okay. Got it.
Going back to the red one.
Which is at like
That's
between 12 and 1. Okay, yeah.
between 12 and 1. So going from that point, like down on the clock, like maybe a third of the way, like not quite reaching the middle of the clock, but like just directly south from that point.
Okay.
There is another point.
Okay.
And this one is yellow and green. Yellow on the left,
Yellow.
green on the right.
Green. Okay.
In the dead center of the clock, there is the singular
That's the
yellow.
Single yellow.
Yes.
Okay, we talked about that one last time. Okay. Okay. So it's 4 points. Or 5. 5 points. What is at noon? Like the top? Is there anything
There is
actually there?
nothing at noon for me.
There's nothing.
There's
at
nothing at
okay.
noon.
That would
Which is
make
why
sense,
this
'cause
has been
that's
so
where my-
confusing.
Well, it could line up where my doors are, because I have nothing on my noon or 6s either.
Well, but you have the entrance and exit at,
Oh
Your
yeah,
noon.
yeah.
and
That's where
your
the
wires
cables
are
start, too.
connected. Yeah.
Yeah. to
See,
that.
I also have
Okay.
wires. We're gonna go back through and connect those wires after all the points have been placed.
Okay.
Okay. So, where that yellow and green one is, the one that's like kind of below the red one.
Okay. Yes.
So, head left a little bit on the clock. And then just a smidgen down. Because this next point, it's on the left side, kind of sort of mirroring the yellow and green one, but it's just a little bit below where that is on the opposite side. It's still above the yellow one. This one is... Yeah. I mean, I can't see your map, so I'm just assuming you're getting it right. This one is red on the left, blue on the right.
Okay. So, got it. Wrong.
And then from there, so at about like 10, maybe 11, like on the outermost edge of the clock, at like 10 or 11, is that double blue? Yeah, that's double blue. That's blue on both sides.
Okay, BB. Got it.
Not quite 9, like maybe a little bit below 9, like halfway between 8 and 9.
Okay.
On the outermost edge is blue on the left, yellow on the right.
Okay.
A bit below 3, so like halfway between 3 and 4 on the outermost edge.
Okay.
That is singular blue. 1 blue on the left.
Okay, so just a singular blue.
Yes. And then from the yellow in the middle, go south from that a little bit, but not quite to the edge of the clock. Like, it's still kind of like on the inside, but not quite like to the edge. Like where 6 o'clock would be, but like a little bit north.
A little up.
Yes.
Yeah, inward. Okay.
That is red and green. Red on the left, green on the right.
Red, green. Okay.
Okay, so you have where all the points are on my map.
Got it. Okay.
Now, these are all connected by a lot of wires, so I'm just going to do my best to say where those wires are going.
Okay.
Starting with that singular red.
Yes.
There is one from that red one connected to the one that's directly below it, the yellow and green one.
Okay.
And there's also one connected to that double blue one at like 10-ish, 11-ish o'clock.
Okay.
And then the yellow and green one that's below the red one, that connects to the single yellow in the middle.
Wow. Okay.
The single blue on the right there.
Wow. From the yellow and green, right?
Yes, from yellow and green.
Okay.
And it also connects to the blue and green that's to the right of that one.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, and also that singular red one is also connected to that blue and green one.
Oh, okay. So, wow. I see. You have so many connections. Okay.
I have a lot more connections than you do.
Yeah.
Like yours just go one by one by one. Mine branches off in a lot of different directions.
Yeah.
The blue and green one also connects to the singular blue one that's right below it.
Wow. Okay.
God, I hope I'm not going to miss any of these because I very well might.
That's okay.
I already have, haven't I? I already have. Fuck you. So the singular blue one also connects to the singular yellow one in the middle.
Oh, okay.
And it also connects to the red and green one. That's like above
inward
6.
6.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Huh.
From the singular yellow in the middle,
Yes.
it connects to, in addition, the red and blue one,
Wow. Okay.
and it connects to the blue and yellow one. Yes.
Okay.
The double blue one,
Yep.
that should already have a connection, right? To red?
To the red. Single
Yes.
red. Yes.
That also has a connection to the red and blue one,
Okay.
and also to the blue and yellow one.
Okay.
The red and blue one. What's
Okay.
connected? What have you connected to that to already?
Blue, and single yellow.
That is also connected to blue yellow.
Oh, okay. Boop. Okay.
The red and green one. Have you connected that to anything?
Just single blue on the red.
On the what? The red and green one?
Red and green at the bottom, yes. Connected to the
Single
blue. Yeah, which is just below 3 o'clock on the right.
Okay, that is also connected to blue and yellow.
Okay.
Don't mix up your left and right, everyone.
Oh my god.
What a weird face this makes. Well, at least how I drawn it.
Okay. So you should have, what is that? 3 connections from the single red one?
Yes.
That's also 3 connections from the blue and green one?
Yes.
4 connections from the yellow and green one?
Yes.
4 connections from the singular blue one?
Yes.
4 connections from the single yellow one?
Yes.
2 connections from the red and green one?
Yes.
4 connections from the blue and yellow one?
Yes.
3 connections from the red and blue one?
Yes.
And 3 connections from the double blue one?
Yes.
Okay, then as far as I am aware, I think you have an accurate map of what I have.
Okay. I'm getting a particular vibe
What
from
is that?
this diagram.
What is that vibe?
Elimination.
Okay.
Because you have more than I do. So information that I give you has to eliminate things on here. Like, I know that I gave you some things that, like, you have color combinations that I don't even have. So probably those can just be ignored in some way. In hopefully a way that makes sense. Somehow. I
Give me
think.
a second. Because I have all
So I
of
think
yours.
I gave you?
I have all
Yeah.
of yours here too. So
Okay.
you haven't walked into the room, so you can't check. But you should have
Yeah.
a singular yellow, singular green, singular blue, double red, double yellow, double blue, singular red, and then a red or green and a red one. All of yours are almost completely like one color is the thing, except for that
Yeah,
green and red one.
interesting.
Yeah.
Right, and then I have the singular green, but you don't even have that. Which I guess that makes sense. I only have to place 4 on my side. And I have 8 options. So only 4 of them are actually right.
Okay.
So we know that singular green just doesn't exist. It makes no sense.
Okay. Then let me go ahead and mark that off then.
Okay, so it dies. Well, I should do that. Just mark those in red. But that's really what my answer needs to be, is just which 4 are right and where did they
And
go?
where?
Yes. What's
So-
interesting is you've given me 5 around. No, there's 6 around the outside. Interestingly. And then the 3 in the middle just don't exist.
I don't have a double red.
You don't have a double red. Yeah, you only have a single red, so
I have a
that's a
single
good point
red.
too. Okay, so red.
I don't have a double yellow.
Oh, yep, also good.
And-
No. Green. Berry. There's gotta be one more. That just don't make no sense.
Okay. So I have a red and green one. You also have a red and green one. However, my red and green
Yes.
one has the red on the left and the green on the right. What I'm seeing here, based on what
Oh.
I've drawn, you have green on the left and red on the right. Does that mean that's different?
Maybe. Should I go look at it to confirm?
I
That
guess
could be
so.
important. Which side they're
That
on?
could be important.
Because when I place them, it does always orient them in the same direction.
Yeah, go for it. Go look.
So, all right. I can get this big old screen out of my way. Wow. Okay. So back to the actual game. I'll just run in and go check that one. So go boop 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 boop. Yes.
You
yes,
guys
big
want to
things, big things.
hit?
No!
No, I think we're gonna bring it together. I think we've got
I know.
it. All right. So when
It's been half
I
an
know you want
hour.
15-minute parts.
It's been half an hour already. I've literally just described my map to Jay.
no, I think now we have
haven't-
means of which to bring
Yeah.
it together. Yeah.
We haven't made an attempt yet, and I feel like we're actually making progress now. So
Yeah, so I have, when it wants to get pushed down, it is green on the left and red on the right.
Ooh.
So that sounds like it's the opposite of yours?
yeah, that is the opposite of mine. So I'm just gonna cross
Okay.
that one out because I think that's wrong. So in that case,
Me too.
single yellow, single blue, double blue, single red. Those are the 4 that we're looking at.
Okay.
And I have a thought. So you already have 2 that are placed down. They're both doubles. Maybe singles go on
Yes.
one side of the room and doubles go on the other.
Oh, could be.
I'm just
let's see.
throwing an idea out there.
Where? Let me go check real quick. What are my ones that are placed down?
You
I
have a yellow green one and a red blue one.
Yeah, so right over here I have yellow and green. So on this diagram that you have given me, where is this yellow and green? It
That's-
is
The one
somewhat in the middle.
it's in the middle. Yeah, that's why I've been so confused because your
Yeah, that is very
room
odd.
doesn't
Okay.
match up with my map.
At all. Yes, I also have my red
Yeah.
and blue, which is also kind of in the middle, I think. What you show me. I know. It is, yeah.
Yeah.
So that means the other one in the middle is the basic yellow.
Yes.
But what would be the clue of where the yellow would go?
Yeah, I don't know how that corresponds to my map. So
Well,
If you-
I
if
guess
you just
they,
wanna
they
try-
have connections.
I guess they do have connections. That's true.
But you see, basically what you seem to have is just every connection is possible on your end. There's not
yeah,
seem to be
pretty
any
much.
like gleanable.
Not quite every connection, but like
Yeah.
most of them. Yeah.
So it goes a bit. No, then it goes to you, and then it goes to you.
Do you want to just
Okay,
try
okay.
putting all the singles on one side and the doubles on the other?
Sure, we can try that.
'Cause you should place the double blue like between the ones that are already placed for you, and then. Well, the thing is, what order would the other 3 go in?
Well, see, I only actually have one open space on my the double side.
Yeah, that's
So
where the
whichever
double
one
blue
is the
would
remaining
go,
double.
I'm thinking.
Ah, okay. Well, then we take up this double blue and put it over there. Okay, got it.
And then just to try literally anything, try the single yellow closest to the entrance to the left of it. So it should be directly across from the yellow and green one.
Yes, okay.
And then the next one after that, the single blue one, maybe.
Okay.
And then the next one after that, the single
Got it.
red. Just to try something. My
yeah.
basis
That's got
is
logic.
like very flimsy, but
Yeah, I have pulled the lever. They're lighting up.
oh,
Wait, so 3.
Okay,
Interesting. Let me watch that
here's what
again.
happened. Here's what happened. On my end,
Okay.
I saw. Oh God, you're doing it again.
Oh yeah.
So I saw from my single yellow in the middle, I saw a trail of lightning go from the single yellow to the single blue. and that trail of
and so much
lightning-
got picked up on my end. Interestingly.
Okay. From that single blue, it went to the yellow and green one, and then the lightning like scattered across the room on my end. So
it like the
that
the
seems to be
single
some kind
yellow
of
and the
clue.
single. Yes. Okay. I will die in a moment, but that sounds like a step forward. So
That
just trying it and seeing what the lightning
Yeah.
likes.
I think this was also
Lightning.
happening last time, but I was getting so tired that didn't really notice it. I think.
Like trying to find like what does the actual lightning bolt mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's what the fresh brains will do, right? Lightning. Wait, you know what? Here. Geese the water. Okay, once again. So you seem to be liked. You seem to be liked. You seem to be liked. Okay, then you. Interesting.
And then you died.
And then I died. Okay, so
That's great.
retry. Okay, but that feels like
That's
then we have
something.
a path to victory.
That's
Because
something.
basically that's like half the room done. So.
In fact, let me mark this down. Let me mark down what.
Yeah. I
Blah,
wonder
blah, 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 blah,
why.
blah.
So it likes
Blah, 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 blah,
the
blah.
first one being single yellow in the middle. Then it wants to go to single red. What's the other one?
Single blue.
Oh, single blue.
Single blue.
Oh, which is that connection. Okay. Then
So
it
single
wants to
yellow
go to
to
red
single
and green,
blue to. Okay.
which red and green doesn't exist on my end. I can't actually do that one. So
Well-
unless they don't care what side is which, they
Hmm.
have that one technically. And it goes to blue and yellow. But no, that doesn't, because the third one it goes to. Well, no, it didn't have to make
Okay.
it to the. No, it goes to yellow and green.
So you placed the single yellow one first, and then the single blue.
Uh-huh.
And then in your room, there's a wire connecting where you placed single blue to yellow green, which kind of matches what happened on my screen. But what happened seems to imply somehow that yellow green is not the next one in that sequence. But that's
Yeah.
weird because that's one of the ones that's already placed on your end, and you can't change that.
Right. So that's supposed to be one of my rocks. So it went from single yellow to single blue. You got to mark that down. So there's a path between those on yours. And then it went from single blue to yellow and green, which is a path there too. So that means
Mhm.
that one could be blue and green. It could be, or single red. So we could just try those two and see which ones it likes, maybe,
Sure.
of those options. Okay. For science. Okay, go back to the game. And then, okay, wait. Yeah. So I shall go down the pipe and enter the room. Hello.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
So
There it is.
number one is single blue. Oh, no. It's
Single red.
Yellow.
Oh,
Single
yeah.
red?
No, single yellow and then single blue. That seems to be right.
Okay.
Yes.
And single blue. Look at this. Single red. Like, there's no connections with those. Okay. So likes those two. So then the options were. Wait, what were they again?
I
This
think
screen.
it's got to be single
There we
red.
go. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking that as well. Okay, so we'll take that single red. And then we'll go over here. Boom.
Except
And now just to try it, make sure that we're right, I'll do the room. Okay, so lightning.
wait,
Lightning.
there isn't a connection from single red to red and blue for me.
It did seem to stop when it hit
So
red and blue.
yeah, I think it's gonna be. I actually think it's gonna be single yellow. Or no, not single yellow. You already placed that down.
Yeah. It would be. Wait, do I have blue and green? I do not have blue and green. It does not exist.
Okay, I think I'm starting to understand now.
Okay.
So I actually don't think that single yellow, single blue is right.
It's just progressing.
It's progressing based on
As
the
it wants to.
connections on my screen, and we need to figure out how to make a continuous line on my screen through your placements.
Okay. Even though it's progressing past single blue, it might not actually be correct.
Yeah, I don't think that's right.
Okay.
Okay, so... Give me a second here.
Okay. So the other ones it connects to are yellow and green, which I don't have.
So it's
Well,
not
I
that
can't
one.
move you. So it would be red and blue, which is also already down.
This can't be that one.
That's single blue, and that's it.
Can't be this one.
That's if we start with you.
Can't
You might be a liar. Let me try this again. Now you go here, now you go here, now you go here. You go here, you go there. Would you stop on this one? Oh, because now you're empty. I see. No, this one's wrong. Well, no one says Unga Bunga invalid.
No, that can't be right.
Luna, are you saying Unga Bunga is invalid?
It's not invalid. I mean, you can keep trying. What I'm doing now is just trying to figure out what's possible
Right.
in Krita.
Okay, not that one.
So I need 2 placements before we get to
Yeah, because you don't exist.
yellow green.
You don't exist. You don't exist. You
I
do and you do.
need-
But I just tried both of you two.
I need to
Huh.
get from yellow green to something to blue or to red blue. So that one has to be single yellow. Or is
As
there
in
really
the
any way
first
around that? Not the first one.
Not the first one. Okay.
I'm just trying to map out the entire route first.
Okay.
I feel like the only way this could work is if that red-green one is valid for you.
Right. It just doesn't seem to matter which of the two that it is. Okay.
Yeah, okay. So
And
try placing
Yeah.
that green and red one first.
Right. Yeah. Okay, got it.
And then place the single blue.
The single blue. Okay.
Yes.
Yep. Already done. So that one's down.
And then yellow green to single yellow. Single yellow.
Okay. Maybe. Well. Oh, yellow green to single yellow. Okay. Well, before this thing ends on me, let me just pull it and we'll find out. Does it go any further? There.
Yep, that seems to count.
Yes, because it goes to the next one. And then goes to the last one.
Okay, the last one is double blue then. That's the answer.
Okay, great. I can't wait to compare notes to figure out how we got there. All right.
Do you want my hands?
No.
Not till we beat it. We're almost done.
Oh, but what if it is not right?
It's
Then
right.
the suffering
It's
will
got to be
continue.
right.
Can I-
There's no way it
Can I
can't
have
be.
Can I have a personal request, though?
What's that?
Jake, get rid of the rubber ducky face!
No! Not until we beat this one. You're just mad because the bill doesn't open.
It does look very weird. It also looks upside down.
What have you done with your model?
I put a rubber. When I said I'm gonna rubber duck you, I put a rubber duck bill on my face.
Okay, so,
Okay, so it
from
was
the top,
red and green.
it's red and green to single blue to yellow
Okay.
green, which is already placed.
Okay, yeah, so single, and then it was single yellow after that.
Single yellow, red and blue, which is already placed, and then double blue. And that should be the answer.
Okay, well, let me go and geese the bride. You won't come down on this watch. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we are free from the room.
How
Jeez.
many hours
A
did it
little
take
too
for you
many.
guys to realize that North and South didn't fucking matter?
How was I supposed to know that?
You guys
North
got
and
so
South.
hung up on that.
I know,
Well,
and
North
it ended
South
up not
was
mattering.
parallel.
Like,
It didn't matter.
it described this room, but yeah, I didn't see the match.
I was
There
so
were several
convinced.
times.
I was so convinced that my diagram here was like a top-down view of what Jay had, but I ended up
Yeah.
realizing a little bit too
Makes
late that that
sense
wasn't
in
the
a
case.
way.
But there were several times like, okay, they're now getting to a point where you guys are gonna realize that it's not make sense at all. And then Linda went, hold on. If I rotate, no!
Listen,
Let me just rotate.
I thought maybe, maybe I had some like fake points on my map that just weren't there on Jay's or something.
Yeah, and then like,
And I just
they're
had to
eliminating,
rotate
they can
my
realize
map.
there's gonna be a singular point of line they have to make.
So-
No!
So we started at what was your south, and then we went
No!
to the left. Well, like,
Oh,
at least
oh.
from on my diagram, and then we went to the right, and then we went to the middle, and then we went to RB, and then we went to BB. Is that just because that's the only valid path between the colors between us?
Yeah.
Only valid path between the colors that you only had available to yourselves.
Mhm.
Right.
Because
right.
there were
Jay,
more
are you-
paths Lunar could have taken, but
Jay, are you positive that green was on the left side of your...
Well, that
red?
actually I noticed right at the end on one pillar when I put it down, it had green on the left. But when I put it onto the one that was correct, it flipped it, and now red's on the left. I don't know why.
That's
That
really
one had
weird.
green in the left,
That-
and that one had red in the left.
That almost threw us off, but...
Yeah.
yeah. By the way, Lunar, I can't see your screen.
Oh, shit. There you go.
Was unsure if that was intentional or
No,
not.
it wasn't. If that happens for an extended period of time, tell me.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
assumed. Like, okay, this has taken too long. I need to ask.
I don't
Okay.
know where I can go from here. I think you might have to look for something that opens it up for me.
That's not make you getting rid of the beak.
No, it's fine. It's really splendid at the moment.
It's also ignoring what
Okay.
Lunar just said.
I know
Go
I
look-
need to try to progress.
Yeah, progress and see if you can help me progress.
Yeah, the door changed from yellow to blue. Oh, okay. Oh, it says I need to take it. I now have an infinity stone.
Huh?
Looks like a blue. I took a blue stone out of the door.
Mm.
There we go. Okay, now so minimize Photoshop until we need it again later.
That time's coming.
Here, there. Yeah, I'm
Guaranteed.
sure.
Hey,
Well,
the
hopefully
demon.
that's just the one chess moment, and we're fine. We're past it now.
So, how long did that take in total?
Like
We would
2
have
hours.
to calculate the previous VOD. Probably about 2 hours. Yes.
But I feel like once we got rolling at the beginning of this VOD, we were able to piece things together a lot
Yeah.
better. Because I think we got really tired at the end of last stream. Or at least I did. And I just was
yes,
so
no,
hung
I
up
understand.
on what I thought was true.
But we both had was a circle. Yeah, I was like, oh, okay.
And
yeah,
also,
yeah.
like, in the state of mind that I was last stream, I could not, like, figure out a way to describe what I was seeing to you. Like, I couldn't, like, put it into
I can
words
see why.
properly. Yeah, it's weird. Okay. Well, I'm stuck in this room until you can do something for me, I think.
Okay. Well, I'm back in the planetary room, and
Can I go- oh, can I go back
Oh,
up?
I walked
Oh.
up to a door.
Ooh.
Oh God. Was that my friend with the Scandinavian? It is. Hi. A soul. We want to make a soul stone. Do you need a blue green stone? We're being manipulated into something, I think.
No.
I think we're being manipulated by the mastermind. Ooh, a place with tanks on it. I'm gonna poke everything. Poke. Oh, no, I can't actually move these valves. But what about this side of the room? Oh.
Put a flare gun in front of an ancient structure. Voices echoed through these halls as a hilt of some sort appeared in my hand. The voices appeared again, and the blade, it's reforming.
Ah, so you have separate things there.
Oh, yeah.
Jay didn't even see the thing that told him that he had more notes.
I have more notes.
Oh. Eh.
Oh, pipes.
Is this door open?
Oh.
I don't know
Wait
if
a
this
minute.
door was open.
That's at least a
Okay, yeah,
comedy sound
I
effect.
have actually found the way forward now.
Okay. I have made blue emerge.
no.
Oh no.
What is this?
Oh, but that's going up.
What is this? Some kind of slide
I'm
puzzle?
going back to putting tape on my face.
Yeah.
Hooray!
Go ahead and shut up
Hooray!
now. What is this?
Turn off the yellow as a whole. Wait,
Okay, Jay.
you're a straight pipe.
I found a
Yeah.
thing. I have a new board now. There are a bunch of cogs that I can move along like a slidey path and make new connections with the cogs.
Okay.
Do you have anything
Me
that
too.
you also have cogs?
Well, I don't have cogs, but I have are like circles with connections. I can put pipes inside to help a blue fluid go through them.
Oh, that's
I have
interesting.
succeeded in making it move a couple forward, but I think I'm out of pipes to put into it.
What? Yeah.
There are 3
I'm
things.
pouring myself a mug of beer, I guess. What is this?
Oh, okay.
I have beer now. Or some kind
Well,
of
I
drink.
have beer kegs on my end, which is interesting.
Okay.
Is your drink either purple or orange or green?
It's yellow.
Okay,
I have
a
two
yellow
of
lever.
them now. I have 2 of them. I'm now getting 3 of
What if
them.
I pull this yellow lever on you? Does it turn this green? No.
I have
I think
3
I'm
mugs of
missing a
beer.
pipe. I have to do that, and I have to do that. Because here it would just stop.
Let me
It's
look
kinda-
around a little more because there's more to this room that I haven't even seen. What is this? Is this where I can place the mugs, maybe?
Oh. Hello. Maybe?
Oh,
How about,
I figured out I can drink them and it changes my controls.
Oh.
I'm
Cake.
a little drunk
Oh.
right now. Don't
Let's
worry
get
about
crunk.
I
that.
am sure you're fine.
I'm not fine. Yeah,
Okay, I found my 3rd pipe.
I have a lever here. But I can't
All right,
interact
I'm going to
with it.
say this as if it makes sense.
Uh-huh.
I think I have made 5 blue.
That's great. That doesn't mean anything for me right now, but I'll keep looking around.
Okay, all right. I will now make 6 blue.
No, actually, suddenly
7
that
blue
means
as well.
something to me.
Oh, yay!
So I found a book
Purple. Or-
that gives me like mixtures for things. So I have a bucket of green plus a mug of yellow makes a mug of green.
Oh, so I need to get you these flavors. Wait, I have a gear? No, that's just.
I
that's just
also
the-
have
Okay.
on another page, I don't even know what this symbol represents yet. So there's like a yellow object with like holes in it. It's like a vase looking thing, but there's like it's a vase. It has octopus suckers on the side of it. That's how I'm going to describe it. It's yellow. And I don't see like an entry for the vase on the top. So it's like a vase shape, but
Okay.
I don't think it's hollow. That plus a mug of yellow makes a mug of red.
A mug of yellow makes a mug of red.
Oh, there's another
which
page.
I don't have.
There's another
red.
page. Do you have... Oh, God. It also seems like I have a totally different page, separate from the book that I was just looking at, but it was like sitting next to it. I have what looks to be little packets of seeds for plants, like fruits and stuff.
What?
And so there's like a red fruit, there's a blue fruit, there's a purple fruit, and there's a yellow fruit. They're all of various shapes. And apparently adding mugs of different colors to those fruits, or to those seeds rather, actually makes the fruit itself, if I had to assume what this is trying to convey to me.
Okay. Interesting.
I
So
also
I'm
have
just
pipes.
figuring
I've just
out-
found a pipe. This
Okay,
is a
pipes. That's
T-shape
what-
pipe.
I have that. Oh, cool.
I'm gonna...
Is there a way for you to give that to me? Because I need pipes.
I
any
don't know, but I
holes
can
anywhere?
place that there.
Wait, hold it.
Has anything changed on your end?
I
have
Let me
found-
tell you about all the yellow.
I have found the dispenser for blue, I think. Maybe.
Okay. Does
And
that do anything if you push it?
I have also found dispenser of red.
Okay, cool. 'Cause I don't have any
Okay.
red on my end.
Can I take this pipe back? I can.
Okay, this is purple.
And
this
can
is
I
blue.
rotate? I can place that. Okay, I think I have
Oh,
to
blue.
find more pipes now.
Okay. Wait, why is this?
Oh,
blue?
there's more pipes. I found it. Boop,
Blue, blue,
boop.
blue.
Ooh.
Yellow. Trying to get the red and the yellow to merge into green? I'm a madman. I can do that.
That one.
If I...
Ooh,
Oh, you've given me red. You have given me red
I
now.
gave you red? Okay, that's
Did you
interesting.
do anything to give me
because
red?
I just placed a pipe, like an X shape, down on my side, and it gave me orange. Are you sure you're not looking at orange?
Oh, let me look at the light. Yep, orange. You are correct. It is
It is
orange.
orange. Okay. What if I place? Can I rotate this? Is that possible?
I've got a lot of rotating on my end so far.
How do I do that? Because I can't seem to rotate the pipes and place them like on their side. No, these are also numbered. So this is number 1. Oh, maybe pressing the arrow buttons would do something.
Nice buttons
you have
there,
the air
Lunar.
buttons too.
I
yeah.
love button.
Lunar asked you, how are you doing it? And you stayed quiet.
Oh, yeah. No, I've been using arrow buttons to rotate.
Okay. Well, it would have been nice to hear that.
Sorry, I didn't hear that part. I was looking at all the red that's spreading across my room.
I'm gonna look for more pipes because I think I need more. Hey, look,
Oh, you
another
look at
pipe.
teeth.
Can I get on there? No.
I have made purple. Aha!
Purple.
Yet nothing has reached the barrels. It has to go from 6 to
I
7.
still don't even know what to do with this.
So I need to like...
And then,
So it
what
goes
even is that?
3. Does it come out 4? But then, oh yes, then it comes out there. But I would want it to go and come out at 5. So, no, it's going from 4.
Ooh, I have purple. Did I have purple before? Purple might be new.
Wait. What if
Oh,
I do
I
this?
have
Does
so
this
much
change for
purple.
you?
Oh yeah, that changes everything to purple.
So now you have red.
I
because
now
you
have-
sent me red, and I was able to combine it with my blue to make purple.
Okay. I don't know if I want all purple, but like, let me. What's that?
Also, just to let you know, this purple and blue are very clearly defined. I should not be messing it up during this puzzle.
Yeah, no, they're definitely very different.
Yes. So I'm going to be as clear and accurate as possible at the bluage and purpleage of this.
I trust you completely.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Oh, you've turned it back to blue. Okay.
Bitches
But I
will
still
do it.
have red. Did I do that?
No, I did that. I did that. I
Oh.
removed
It's
something.
orange now. Okay.
Okay. What if I just do that and then move that? So that.
So it goes 3 to 4, but that's not purple. Purple's definitely living its best life.
What about
Blue
like this?
doesn't want to live that way. It
Fuck.
wants to be stupid. So I gotta send you that way to get the blue there.
So
Just the
you
blue to come
want
here. It's
T shape this way, correct? Yes. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, now you're going that way, and now you're going
How about
here.
you want elbow shape this way? Is that right? No, not that.
Maybe.
Fuck. No, you want another T shape, or maybe an X shape. Is that what you want? Now we have purple. We're back to purple.
Oh. But I got the purple all the way here, but it's not going into the barrel that's purple. I thought we had it.
Say that
can I
again.
push a button?
Say that again.
So you sent me red from your end. I was working with blue. I got blue to reach all the way across the room. I have 3 kegs, like beer kegs, on my end.
Okay.
A purple one, a orange one, and a green one. While you were working on your end, I got blue to snake through my pipes. I got the same thing with like the turny pipes and gears. I got it to reach where these barrels are. And then you sent me red from your end, and all of my blue turned to purple. And that means that purple is now touching the purple barrel, but the bar on the purple barrel no go up.
Hmm.
Doesn't go as I thought it would. So I'm just surprised. This is a lever that I'm missing. Oh, another pipe. I have ascended, Lunar. I have options.
I'm gonna keep looking around my room for more pipes. Ooh, I hear noises coming from this place.
Lunar. When
What?
you put down the pipes into the
Ooh, yellow.
into these circles, do you hear the same sound effect from Lethal Company when you put down a like the bell?
Wait, say that again?
There's some item in Lethal Company. I think it might be the bell, but one of them, when you put down a piece of metal on Lethal Company, it makes that same tunk sound.
Oh, it's pretty similar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Practically any metal in that game. Okay.
You don't need this. You're not needed. You don't
So
need the good. You got that.
Do you have any way to collect color into a mug on your end?
No, all I have is my big empty colored barrels that have yet to receive anything from all of my tinkering. So I'm just trying to make sure I'm not missing anything in how this room operates.
Hang on. What does this do?
Okay, purple went there.
Okay.
Sends purple to.
I guess this must be my mixer, because I have big kegs that I can collect drink from, but I only have access to yellow drink right now.
Oh, yellow? But
Yeah,
what if I do that? No more yellow?
All of my hang on. Maybe they're connected to these pipes, I guess. I don't see the actual connection. But
I see. So
I have
different
like,
colors
how many
together.
kegs is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 different kegs that I can take a drink from.
Oh!
For now, I think they all give me yellow. Unless if this is orange, but it looks like yellow to me.
Oh, wait, what if I do this? Oh, the probably went out. If I turn this off, does it look more red now?
Well, hold on. Let me go through each one of the 5 kegs. That's definitely still yellow. That's definitely still yellow. And that's definitely still yellow. Yeah, I think they're all still yellow.
So you have primary colors and I have combination colors. Interesting.
Is that what it is? Because
That seems to be. Like,
Well,
I have
I-
a yellow lever and a blue lever. But yes.
hang on. In
Yeah.
in a different room, I have the room with the pipes. Okay. So I have a machine here at the beginning. I just closed it off. Did that change anything for you, Jay?
Change anything for me? Let
me turn it back on.
Looking at my pipe pieces, let me put them back. I still have a bunch of red coming from you, which I can turn either purple
Well, now
or orange.
I have
depending on
now
what colors
just
I
now
work
turned off the red.
with. Okay, so that is now. I'm gonna turn off my blue. Okay, all pipes are
Okay.
empty on my end.
Okay, so are mine. So if I turn
Okay.
this on, this will give you red.
Yes, and if I turn this on, they turn purple.
Okay. So that means if I turn off my red, you should have only blue. I also only see
Only blue.
I also
Okay.
only see blue. Okay.
Yes. See yellow.
And
Do you see
yeah,
yellow in this situation? You do.
yes,
Okay.
I only see yellow here. Let me remove all of my pipes here.
Lunar, can you turn on red?
I will turn on red for you. And then maybe place down one of my pipes so that it actually gets to you, maybe.
Oh yeah.
Because now I see orange. I see a lot of orange.
Me too. An orange not going up. Can you turn off red real quick?
Turn off.
So I do have one weird bit of feedback that I don't know what it means yet.
Mhm.
Over my 3 barrels that are all connected into one like T-pipe, there's a meter. And when you turn, even though these bars aren't going up and down on these barrels, like they're not filling, there is this gauge that's going up and down, but I'll keep watching it to see what it could relate to.
I don't really see much of a gauge unless if this is it.
I have red, yellow to green, which usually just means that I'm empty, I'm medium, and I'm full. So maybe if I get this gauge to green, it'll start filling? Maybe
Try
it'll
it.
fill purple.
Turn on blue.
Alright, turn off yellow, there's blue. And now I gotta walk
Ooh.
blue into that direction.
Oh, I thought maybe it would change to green, but yeah. No, it's just blue. I don't know how I can collect different colors other than yellow yet. Unless if I have to mix things somehow.
Are you collecting? Oh, into your right. You're drinking it.
Well, I have these books here that tell me that I can mix different colors
Books?
to make things.
Oh.
Or like
I have a bookshelf, but that just had pipes on it. Doesn't seem to give me any kind of reading material. Reading material. What was the journal? Logbook.
yeah, look at the logbook. I don't know if that helps us
Oh,
with the
God.
puzzle specifically, but
Might just be lore.
I think it's just lore
Strange and
or
haunting.
catching you up to.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Lost
hey.
Explorer seems
Rusty
to know
spray
exactly how
bottle
to get us
canister's
out of here.
empty.
According to him, we need to find pieces of what he calls a soul stone. Okay.
Yeah, take it.
So you have blue, and it's
Can't take
kind of still under half full. If I change it to yellow. Wait, hold the frog legs. What do you mean? If I turn these both off, the meter goes to empty, which is on the right. That's backwards. But okay. So in this gauge, green is bad, and I want it to explode. I can do that.
There is also the case of these gears that I can move around. I don't know if that connects to our current puzzle or not. None of the gears seem to be turning right now is the thing.
Right.
So I don't know.
I have achieved red on the meter, but still, as far as I know, doesn't seem to mean nothing for nobody. made green for the first time.
Ooh. Let me get back to my
But it
my
doesn't
pipes room.
do anything.
Getting into the pipes room is really annoying because I have to duck through a tiny crevice and then
Yeah.
I have to crawl very slowly over to it.
Oh.
Okay, but we have.
I got a nice big open room at mine. Like, look how much room I have. Look at this locked door. Psh. Wait. It is locked. Look at this locked door.
Ooh.
Oh. Do you maybe have a lever that helps me feed my barrels?
I don't know.
I don't know how that would, work, but it's the only thing I can think of.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about with barrels now. So like the place where you put the pipes is like the surrounding of that area, like a barrel-ish type of thing.
Well, the end of my pipes on my end, they feed into like big old, like as tall as me, barrel kegs, beer kegs.
Okay.
And so it's like the goal of these colors is to reach these kegs. And there's the purple one, the orange one, and the green one. I have touched these with various colors, yet I have these like colored meters on them that look very empty. None of them have ever moved. They've never received any of the colors I've tried to feed them. I don't know why. I'm so
try.
thorough.
Look at your green keg, or try to feed it into the green keg now, if you can.
Okay, so oh boy, I got so much green on my end, so much.
So
it's
much
definitely going all
green.
the way up there. Yeah, it's like green all the way to above the meter. The meter's currently half full, so I don't know if you matter. But yeah, the green keg isn't doing anything. There's like a little button on it, but the button is not interactable, so it seems to be
Hang on,
aesthetics.
let me look around a little bit more in my room.
Okay.
Because I also, like I said, I also have
Oh.
kegs in my room, but as far as I can tell, they only have yellow. Wonder what would happen if you added red to green.
It seems like when we try to mix colors that don't usually combine, they just turn off.
Yeah, I think they just overwrite.
They try to keep with simple color combos, I guess. But good thinking, though. So, okay. I also have these numbers. Do you have, like, red numbers along the floor?
I do. I do have numbers corresponding to. Okay, let me describe my room a little bit more because
Okay.
your pipes room and my pipes room might be a little different.
Okay.
So on the far side of this room, I have the lever that turns on red, turns on and off red, and I have like these little intersections where I can place these pipes. That kind of redirects whatever color is coming out of. We're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. They're coming from out of the. Play with this a little bit, actually. Because like if I don't cover like once again these intersections, they're like big barrel-y shaped things, and in like the middle of this intersection where I can place a pipe is like colors spewing out of the pipes where the intersection like is. Does that?
Yeah, showing you where you can connect them and mix them. Yeah, I got
Yes.
the same thing.
Okay.
I have 3 on my end.
I have 1, 2. Yeah, I also have 3. And right now, as far as I can tell, I've done it correctly because I have no spewing pipes. Except for here. I don't know if that matters. Unless if you want me to just put red in.
You could try. Okay, that seems to have overwritten because I have
Yeah, now it's just off.
green going. Let me turn off yellow.
Purple.
Okay, now we have purple. I also have the power to instead make us see. Oh, it stayed purple. No, orange. There we go. And yet the gauge
Should I do
changed
that?
none, and the barrels changed none.
Take that back.
This button does not do it. This is not a button. Okay. Oh, it's probably just a light indicating when you're full. That's probably it. That's what you are.
It almost seems like I'm
there,
supposed to
there.
put something here because now the color's spewing out this way. But
Yeah, I got some spewing colors on my end too, even though that my path is completed
yeah,
all the way to the keg. So
yeah.
I feel like I'm right and wrong at the same time. Or I'm right with more possibilities. Wait, Lunar. When you're walking around these corridors, you ever see any, like, 3 windows by chance?
3 windows. Hang on, let me look.
Yeah. Okay.
3 windows. Not as far as I can tell.
Okay. I see, like, as part of my room, I have 3 windows looking into another pipey looking room area. I thought maybe we were connected
I feel like
by this
you.
room.
I feel like you would have seen me by now if that was the case.
Okay,
If that was
that's
my
fair.
room, because I have been walking around that room. I don't think there's any windows in that room.
Yeah. So the only thing I don't understand about my current predicament is what to do with these barrels. Like, what do they want? They want, unless they would want all 3 of the colors to reach her at the same time, there doesn't seem to be a way for me to do that. So
Is
what
it
that
now? Then you
are
guys want any
hungry
hints
for?
or?
No.
Not
Got
yet.
it.
No. We are still piecing together.
Then I can announce I'm leaving to grab taco. Tell me if something amazing happens when I come back.
Right, enjoy
should
taco.
make
Okay,
orange.
I have yellow.
Taco Monday.
Okay, oh.
Doesn't
Oh,
have the
he's bringing
same ring to it as Taco Tuesday.
Well, I mean, technically it is Tuesday for him, though.
Oh,
So
that's so
he's just trying to
right.
be
True.
nice.
So right.
Yeah.
Okay, but what about Taco Week?
Oh yeah, that's better.
Week. That's pretty
Whole
good.
week. Ooh, purple.
I'm gonna get
You
so
would cheat
tired of
for-
tacos.
Yeah, so good though. Put spaghetti in him.
Never mind, Taco Week is cancelled.
Hey, come on. If it works for iCarly, it can work for anybody. What do you want?
That's what
Oh, you said
I'm
you have books on your end talking about the colors and what they want?
yes, kind of.
It's just books saying red and blue make purple. Or is it more like expansive?
Okay. Maybe I should put this one here. And that one. But now 4 and 5 are just off. And maybe this. Okay. Well, I have made a path on my end that doesn't have any spewing at all. It's all purple. Oh, never mind. I think you changed
No,
something
that changed
it.
things on your. Yeah,
Yes.
I did. Is your
You did.
5 on now and your 4?
Yes.
Okay, so we do affect each other that way. Good
Well,
to
yeah,
know.
I think we established that pretty early on. But
Yeah, yes, I agree. I was 100% on that one.
okay, yeah, but I have no like leakage on my end now, which is good. I think.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay, well let me. I got an abundance of leakage. Let me see if I can unleakify.
See if you can unleak yourself.
Okay, no leaky that way, and then oh no. Okay. If I do that to that, and then I would need 2 T-pipes to stop all of my leaking right now. I only have 1. So I don't know if that's a requirement for what we're looking for. Let me see.
Maybe
7
there's
foot up,
something
6
I
foot
can
up.
do that can rearrange your pipes in a way that we can both have non-leaky.
This is true.
Uh,
Also,
go back to number
ruin everything.
1 for me.
number 1?
Yeah, number 1?
Well, number 1 seems to connect to yellow, so I'd have to do this and that. And now
Okay.
1 is active for me. So 1 is only yellow on my end.
Okay. Now, do you have any pipes there at the moment?
I have many pipes. What kind are you looking for?
No, have you placed down a pipe at number 1 at this point?
My first wheel has one, yes, but for me, nothing I do can affect number 1 except for turn on yellow. If yellow is off, 1 is off. I can't do anything else.
Okay.
They're not connected to my wheels, is what I should be saying.
And from number 1, like from number 1, where is like that pipe going? Like not the pipes that you can place, but like the environmental pipes. Like, what
Right.
direction is that going?
So it's coming down from the ceiling on my end, then it goes to the right, then it goes up, and then it comes down, and it comes to my like all-important T intersection wheel.
So I think my room is directly above your room
Okay, it makes sense.
because here, let me see here. So if I do, hang on, don't touch anything. Stop touching things.
Oh, okay.
And put things back how they were.
Okay. 1, 2. Okay, back
So
as they
I
were.
have red coming in from my left, and I have yellow coming in from below. If I do...
Okay, because I'm feeding you yellow.
Yeah, you're feeding me yellow from below, I think.
Yes.
If I do this, this should be orange for you.
Yes. I got lots of orange.
Okay. So...
And no leakage. Oh, no, 1 leakage. I have 1 leakage.
So if we're gonna take orange over to the orange container, we're gonna have to combine our 2 views, I think, or our 2 pipe systems,
Yeah.
because these are 2 pieces of a bigger pipe map that we're only seeing half of it.
half of it. Yes, yes.
So right now you should have
Pressure.
orange. Which direction is that going for you?
Which direction is that going for me?
Like where are your environmental pipes going?
Well, everything starts on like what would be, I'll call it the left side of my room.
Yeah,
and
same.
It'll be the far back wall it goes across.
Mhm.
Then it goes to what would be the right, I'll call it the right side of the room. And
Yep.
then it goes up and over a door. And then it goes to what would be like, I guess I call it from left and right, it'll be the down, the south wall. That's where my barrels are.
Okay.
And the orange is making it all the way there.
Oh, it
The
is?
pressure is weak.
Pressure's
Yes,
weak.
currently. I have 1 leakage, but it says, yeah, the pressure is weak at the moment.
Okay, well, for me right now, everything except 1 is off. Because the only thing I've turned on red. And from where red is coming from, it goes into like my first intersection, which is at number 1. Oh, whatever you just did
Okay.
turned on the rest of my orange.
Okay, but I've lost my orange reaching my goal. Okay.
That makes sense. No, wait, put it back. Put it back. Because now I have more orange.
Okay, wait, let me just whoop it up.
You have redirected your orange back up to my room.
Oh, okay.
So if I can...
I believe in you guys. I'm
What
back
did you
with
just do,
Taco.
Jay?
I put down a T intersection to help spread the orange a little more.
Well, what that does is actually it cuts off from my room. The way it is currently
Oh.
at number 3, I have an orange spewing up because you directed the way it is now. It's directing orange back up to my room. So if I do this,
Okay.
that should redirect orange back down to your 2, maybe.
2. Yeah, that's exactly what I just did. Which would allow me to like go do this and then kill everything. Aha! That's good.
No. So from there, you should be able to redirect orange to your 4. Or maybe some other number. Oh, wait. Hold on. Hold on. I have it.
Okay.
I have the orange right now. Okay. Has that done anything for you?
Nothing color-wise, but the pressure gauge on my barrels went down. When you did that. So can you undo? Okay, now it's going up. Higher. So it's about 2/3 full now.
I do this.
Now it's about 1/3 full.
Interesting. I don't know why that is.
I still am unclear what this meter's trying to tell me. I had it full once, but the barrel still didn't, like, go up.
So I feel like doing this would have made the pressure go up.
Now it's halfway. Now it's like a whole different pressure.
Oh, what if I do this?
Halfway still.
Halfway? How about this?
Down to 1/3, back to half.
Back to half? But doing this makes it the lowest.
Yeah, it makes it low. So it's still 1/3, well, a quarter full.
Yeah,
So it's not empty.
This right now is me having no leaks in my system.
So you do think that the leaks is reducing the pressure?
I mean, that's what it seems like to me.
I have to agree. So if I put my T-pipe in this intersection, then that would stop the leaks there. Can I do this? I made a new leak. So I do this.
That brings it back to me.
Okay. Currently I have no leaks, but I'm only 1/3 full.
How about this?
I have gained a new leak.
You have gained a new leak.
Yes, it wants to go all the way up, actually.
You should have a leak at 6 and 7, maybe?
I have one from 6.
Unless if you have something already at 7.
My 7 just goes up into the barrel, so I can't really have a 7 leak. I can have a 6 leak. What if I take...
Okay.
Okay, what if I...
So wait, your barrel is at 7?
Basically, yeah. My path goes from 7 to barrel.
Okay, that's helpful. Let me see here. What can I do with that? So, okay. And then maybe this. Oh, that's just red. Did you turn off yellow somehow?
No, not me. Okay.
And then
It's back on.
if I do this, does that take it straight to 7? What does it look like now?
My 7, like, basically on my end, all of my pipes are active.
But what is the meter? What does the meter for the keg look like?
Almost halfway full. You know what? How many notches does this thing have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So right now we're at 3 of 8. Just under half. Did I count that right? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we're at 3 of 7. Okay, now we're at 4 of 7.
Why do I feel like I'm
1 of
missing
7.
a pipe? I'm gonna look
Maybe
around
I had
the
to look
room.
around in my room. I
One
found
more
4
time.
total pipes to play with on my end.
I have 1, 2. I also have 4 currently, but I'm gonna look one more time to see if maybe there's one that I didn't see.
Hmm.
This seems relevant. But oh.
Ooh, we're at 5 of 7.
Wait, what? Eh?
My pressure is a little higher now. It's at 5 of 7.
Did you do anything to change that?
I'm playing with my pipes a little bit, like checking out where leaks are, where leaks aren't. So a little bit, yes.
Okay. Then in fact, let me go down and see if that changed anything on my end. Because it looks like it did.
Okay.
Let's see here. So I have that barrel.
Oh, but I'm not reaching the barrels anymore.
Well, hold on. It might be because I
Okay.
have to change something on my end. So leave yours
Okay.
as it is.
I wait.
That should be going down to 2. As far as I can tell, this. If I place this down, what is happening at 6 for you?
Okay, at 6, it's going up, and now I have 2 leaks in my third wheel.
Can you do anything
Let's
with
get
those leaks?
this up. Well,
Can you redirect
I have.
those?
Yes, and then I do that, and I do that.
Okay.
Okay. I have a leak that doesn't matter because it doesn't go anywhere. I'll put that there just
Well,
straight
I
up.
think that matters with the pressure in your barrel is the thing.
Okay.
I feel like the goal
Okay, 'cause
is
I
to
have
make
it,
sure
it's
we
heading
don't have
towards
any
the
leaks.
blue. Okay. Can't stop this leak. This doesn't lead anywhere. It's just heading back to where the blue would start. Wait, whoa, hold on. Something is different. The
Oh.
orange barrel is happy. We have appeased the orange
We
barrel.
have appeased the orange barrel?
Let me
Okay.
undo what I just did.
Wait, no.
To see
Why?
If I...
Why?
Oh. I'm curious if that's what affected it or something that you did. Orange is still happy. So what did you just do? It doesn't like what I did.
I didn't really do anything before. Like, I placed down 1 pipe and then asked you to check what was happening on your 6.
Yeah,
And
then
that's all I did.
switched These two. I switched these 2 pipes, but that was a good while ago. It wasn't until I was playing with this one that I heard a beep from the orange barrel. So orange barrel is now happy? What if I just ruin orange? Does that turn it off?
And do we have to keep orange there? Or
Or is it just happy now?
is it just good
Oh.
now?
Turn off yellow. Alright, yellow is now off. Red's going in. Orange is staying up. Interestingly.
Still happy? Okay. Let me
Still happy.
see here then.
So something we have done has appeased orange. It must be, I think your theory about the pressure and the leaks. Something, even though I still had a leak technically. But maybe like 1 or 2 leaks is still fine.
My kegs
Ow.
are still just giving me yellow, but maybe.
Okay, let me be what if I give you some of that? Got purple?
Give me a sec. It's hard to see what you're doing because my kegs are in an entirely different room from the pipe room.
Got it.
But as far as I can tell, they're all still yellow.
You're around the sweet. Okay, so I still have to connect some things on my end. Alright, I can do that. What if I do that? Have I shamwound you to purple now?
Well, I'm also looking more around my room because I have some machines which might also allow me to do my own mixtures.
Okay,
That's
okay.
completely unrelated to the pipes room. Excuse me.
That sounds important to know. Also, Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Okay,
But it seems like I have a machine that I can place mugs down that already have something in them. And it looks like I can mix those two mugs together, which I think might be
Okay.
related to the book that I found earlier of mixing green and yellow to make mug of green. Guess I don't know for sure though. I also have this other machine here where it looks like I can place something in, but I don't think I can place the mugs in. I think I would have to place the buckets in, which I haven't even found any buckets yet. I just have mugs. I don't even know where the buckets are. I also have this device in my room. I have this device in my room. It says that I can take it, but when I try to, it just tells me that it's a rusty spray pump. The canister is empty. So I can't actually pick it up yet. But
Maybe
it's at
once
least telling
the
me what it
barrels
is.
are full.
I really like Len's suggestion.
What if you just drank
You
a lot?
just drank a lot.
Okay, here I go.
Maybe just Oompa Loompa yourself to blue.
I'm having a great time. Can I just die to alcohol poisoning?
Oh god, can you? Like, just enough
That
failed
would
attempts.
be funny.
Oh right, this reverses my controls.
Oh no.
Oh, it doesn't seem to stack though because I'm already good.
Okay.
Okay, interesting.
Boo.
These don't seem to do anything. As far as I can tell. Yellow. 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 Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. Damn it. Oh boy. Please. Oh god. Please. Seems like I can pull this, and then whatever's in there get mixed together and it'll come out of this spout. But as far as I can tell, it doesn't do anything yet because I just have yellow. Okay. And I still haven't figured out how I get other colors at this moment.
Right. You're like kind of like a dispenser of some kind?
I don't see, like, the only thing that seems like it would be a dispenser are the kegs in my room that only give yellow at this point. But they don't seem to
So, like,
change no
definitely not,
matter
like,
what
orange?
you do. No, it's
Okay.
definitely yellow.
Okay, okay.
I mean, I guess there's a possibility it looks orange. Like a little orange. But to
Is
me
it
it
like
looks yellow.
golden?
Yeah. Kinda.
Okay. I'm gonna try some quick science. Memento.
Okay. Because, like, the animation is a little weird. Because, like, the liquid that's pouring out of the spout looks more orange, but, like, as it appears in the cup, it definitely looks more yellow.
Huh.
So I'm just
Okay.
assuming that it's yellow.
But is it like a really like golden yellow or like a banana yellow?
I would say this is banana yellow.
How? Okay. For a comparison that we can both see, How does the yellow compare to the yellow of the lightning bolts on your walkie-talkie?
Press it down.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. The walkie-talkie of your Fugi icon. Fugi icon sparks when you're talking.
Oh,
Or I guess when I'm talking.
those are pretty small on my screen. How I've had to do this.
Hello. So I can see that I have a yellow lever.
They're kind of similar.
Yellow lever. But yeah, when I look at the barrel, it says orange on my end. If you look at the barrel, you get like text that says yellow on it.
The kegs don't tell me any color. Like I don't know what they don't have any text on them. I won't even see what comes out of them until I press them.
Huh.
So there's a possibility that my kegs have nothing to do with the color puzzle right now,
Okay.
but I don't really know if that's the case.
Nah. Luna, can you send my colors back at me? I can't complete my circuit at the moment because I can't feed my my yellow and blue to make green. Oh, okay, yeah, I think you've done it.
Oh, okay. Let me remove that then.
Okay.
Let there be green. In
I
that case,
achieved
I can turn
green.
off that. Okay, let's play around with green for a second then.
So I have a green barrel next to the orange barrel, but it doesn't seem like anything special happens. I got no leaks on my end.
Well, hold on. Let me place some stuff down.
Okay.
So that does that, and this does this.
Okay. Pressure went from 4 to 2 of 7.
Well, what else can you do on your end now? Because I think I'm sending green down to 2 for you.
2 comes up, goes here. I have no further leaks on my end. My circuit's still good.
Are you able to send green to 4 somehow?
To 4.
To 4.
4 is
Because
off.
4 is off for me.
I'll give you a mayhaps on that.
There we go.
Alright, I think I am feeding you.
Well, this is like the exact
That-
same circuit that we had
that.
for orange. Is the thing.
Oh. Interesting. Yeah, so now I'm good again.
Ooh,
I still have
ooh,
no
that's
leaks,
different.
but pressure's at 2 of 7.
I have
Low.
found a new leak on my end. Don't touch anything.
Okay. Touch.
What did I say?
Am
Hang on. What is this?
I okay to lick it?
No.
Man.
Stay away from your Switch.
Ha! Okay, we're currently at 4 of 7 of pressure. Up, down to 3, up to 4, oh, up to 5. 5 of, oh, down to 4.
I don't know where
Oh.
that would be.
Up, down to 3, up, back to 4, down to 3, up to 4. Down to 3, up to 4, up to 5.
I don't know. I'm still not really understanding how what I'm doing is corresponding.
Increasing the pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Up, now we're down to 1, up to... Down to 1, so we're empty. Now we're halfway. At 4.
What
Now we're at
happens if I
2.
just turn on red?
I go down to absolute 0.
Bad
okay, but there actually
things.
is a 0. It goes completely
Bad
empty.
things. Okay.
Okay.
Give me a second.
Orange barrel, what did we do to appease you? What did we do? Tell us your secret. Why are you finished now?
If only someone was looking at it while it happened.
I thought I did the thing that fixed it. Okay, I'll lock my eyes until green barrel is filled.
So no matter what, I think I have to place this one here.
Okay. 2 1, 2, up 4.
Then I would need another T to fix this one. So,
I was just running into the same
yeah,
one
the same
T
kind
problem.
of problem.
Yeah.
Because this
Down to
pipe
2.
is connected this way.
We're at 3, 4. Oh, back up to 5. Oh boy.
Why? Why?
No. Nothing's changing on my end. Are you getting more and less leaks?
I have more leaks now.
Huh.
But let me try. So, what number is the green keg at for you?
What number is the green keg at? Do you mean what does it fuel it to, or what does the meter read it?
Where is it getting its fuel from? What numbered pipe?
All the pipes, or all the barrels are fed from the same one, and that is 7.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So I guess this one, that goes to both 6 and 7 though. I don't know if I want that.
We're still at the high 5. We've got 2 more to fill. We can get up to 7, or it might actually be 8. Now I know there's a 0. At 4. 2, 4. Oh, 5. 4. 5. Hold on. What are you doing right now?
Putting pipes down.
Oh, we're at 6 now. That's the high. Because I thought I just saw where I didn't have green reaching the actual barrels for a little bit, but the meter didn't drop. But maybe it was just delayed. So I'll hold on.
That's probably delayed.
Yeah. So we are real close to hitting 7. We're either 1 or 2 away.
I don't know what I could change. Maybe this one?
Drop down to 3. I've done to 3. Now we're down to 2. Oh, back
Should
up
go back
to 6. Then down to 4.
So placing pipes there is lowering the pressure. That's really strange.
All right, 5 instead of 6. Down to 4. Down to 3. Oh, up to 5.
No, this was definitely better.
Okay. 4, 3, 2, and I don't have green anymore. Up down to 1. So I have green.
Wait, you're
We're
down
at
to 1 now?
3. Oh, I was for a moment, but just there I got to. Now I'm at 2.
What did I change?
I'm at 3 now.
How? But, huh?
So in your eyes, we should be at 6.
Hang on. Let me put this here.
Okay. Looking
This
at a
is-
2.
Huh?
Up 3. 2, 3. Oh, going up. We're at 5 now. We've achieved 5-age. Down, up to 5 again.
I don't know how this works.
There's something weird about it for sure. So you're kind of back where you thought you were at for 6 then. But now we're at a 3.
Well,
Sort of
I'm trying to
you're
remember where
there.
I was at for the 6 because I thought I went back to where we were for the 6, but now I'm not so sure.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
now
Now we're
if
at 5. We're
we're
at
at
5
5?
now.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does this do?
3.
Okay. Then put that back. What does this do?
5.
How about this?
6.
Okay. wild.
Oh, what's tomfoolery?
How about this?
I have changed to blue. Oh, no, back to green. And I'm at 5.
Okay.
So
So
you're just...
this is 6.
Changing
correct?
pipes.
Yes, I'm just changing pipes and rotating them. That's it. This should
Okay,
be 6.
Yes. This is 6.
I don't know why I don't know why what's happening is happening. That's the thing.
I'm going to
What
look
is this?
behind me real quick.
What is this?
That's 5.
This is 5,
Yes.
and this is 6.
It's thinking 6. Yes.
Okay. What is this?
Thinking 5.
How about this?
5.
This?
3.
And this?
5.
But this is 6.
Processing. Yes. 6.
I don't understand why that is the case.
Yeah. Look, you're back it down to 5 now.
So we're back down to 5.
I do have 1 leak.
This is 6?
Yeah, so let me look. Yes, that is 6.
Okay. And what is this?
5.
How about this?
Oh, that's 7.
Oh,
That's
shit.
7.
Oh shit!
Okay, so
Is green happy?
I think this. No, green is not happy.
Oh,
I
it's
think
not
there's
happy.
an
It has to
8.
be 8. Damn it.
It has to be 8. Yeah, so we're halfway. One
about
more
this?
notch.
What about this?
Still 7. Looks like.
Okay. And what about this?
5.
Okay. But this is 7.
Yes. Interestingly, I have gained a leak on my end. It does not seem to matter. It seems to be happy.
I mean, you could also try messing around with pipes to see if that affects.
Okay, yeah, let's
yours.
see what my shindiggery does here.
Because I have
I
tons
pick
of
up this
leaks.
one.
That does not make
It's
green.
full. Why is
Huh?
it full?
What? Eh? What do you mean it's full?
I picked up a pipe, it's in my hand, and now it is... Un momento. Let me check something here.
Okay.
Like that. Back to
And
blue.
blue.
And I'm at what would be... Okay, so here's the one weird thing I think you should be aware of about
Okay.
this. I am used to gauges going from left to right. Like left would be empty and right would be full.
Okay.
But the thing is, usually like, if it's a pressure gauge, green means there's low pressure and red means there's a lot. Meaning, oh, warning, you're filling this thing up with pressure.
Mm-hmm.
But with the meter, the red sign is on the left, where I thought green would be. So I've been considering red to be full, even though it's on the left. Now we have actually filled it what will be all the way into green, but that's been it like being off. So far it's matching what I thought, but I want to make sure you knew that I was making that kind of an assumption as part of this puzzle.
Okay.
As far as I know, this seems to be correct. I would imagine red is high pressure, but now also red is bad and green is good. So
it's hard
it's
for
a little
me.
weird.
I think I get what you're saying, but it's hard for me to fully like visualize what you're talking about because I don't have.
Bring
like,
out the drawing pad.
I don't. Okay, give me a second.
Okay.
Give me a second. That. I need to tab out of my game. Bring Krita back up.
Okay.
And I'm going to put these in a group and hide them. Okay. I can now draw.
Okay, so draw a circle.
I have drawn a circle.
Okay. And then cut the circle in half. Horizontally.
Horizontally.
Yep, along the horizon.
Yes. And you have...
Okay.
Okay. Continue. Sorry.
Okay, that's okay. So yeah, I have on the upper half of the circle there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 segments. Where like the top one is 4, and that's the top middle.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
So.
But the
1,
weird
2,
thing,
3, 5, 6,
yeah, because it's also a colored meter.
7. Now, okay.
Yeah.
Where is 1 on this meter?
So I have been considering 1 to be the on the left.
The left
On
side.
the right. On the right.
On the
The right
right.
side.
On the right side.
Yeah. Well, which is weird, right? Because what's also happening is that the start of it, the lowest on the left side, is red. And then it goes from red to yellow, which is the top middle, and then it goes to green on the right. But let me just real quick.
So, wait, hold on. Green is where 1 is, or is green where 7 is?
So green. Well, okay. Let me make sure. So for me, 1 has been the one on, like, it's gonna be the rightmost one.
The rightmost one.
Yeah, and the reason why I'm saying that right now, actually, is because right now I have turned off both the yellow and the green, so that there's like no color, nothing's happening in the pipes at all. It's the system is completely off, and when it's off, the needle settles onto the rightmost setting. So like, which makes me think everything's
1.
off. There's no pressure. Yeah, so that's kind of what's going on, but that it's a little weird. 'Cause that's not how I'm used to meters to working.
So is green on the rightmost side, or is red rightmost?
Green is on the rightmost side.
Okay, so 1 is green.
Yes, 1 is green and is on the right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the shindig we're working with. But yeah, right now it is completely and totally on what would be like 0 on that rightmost horizon with nothing happening. So I think I'm correct. It's just strange.
Okay, so 0 and 8 would be along the horizontal line.
Yes, basically. Mine are a little curved up, but I figure that didn't matter.
Yeah, it
Like a
doesn't matter.
peacock tail.
Interesting.
Or the NBC News news logo.
Now, are there actually numbers on this meter?
No, I'm just using
No?
those to help you determine like which segment are we on of 7.
So maybe this is there some kind of indication that this is pressure?
The only thing that's gotten me thinking that, because they're on top of, because basically there's like a, think of Gura's trident, but upside down. So that the
trident.
So a trident.
yeah. But
Listen,
upside down.
she's graduating soon. Gura's on the mind.
Yeah, I wanted to send her a bone. She needs the attention. What is it though? Okay, so basically, where all the tines meet in the middle, like where the shaft would start, that's where the meter is. And there's a pipe going, to the left, that's into the purple barrel, straight down into the yellow or orange barrel, and one to the right. in the green.
So okay,
So
okay.
that's
Hold on. Where is this
yeah.
trident? Where is the trident?
The trident is like, this is the end of my pipes. The end of my pipes end in a trident shape.
Okay.
And they all converge into the meter at that like little central part. And then what would be the shaft is just that's where the pipes lead to. And so they're
at like the
yeah.
intersection of like where the sections of this trident meet is where the meter is.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, that's like where they split to fill these individual barrels.
Okay, so wait. So at the meter, they diverge down from this intersection, right?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Into
these
sections.
3 barrels.
3 sections?
Yeah.
Into 3 barrels?
Yeah, that's correct. Straight
Okay.
down is orange, left is purple, and right is green. And my only assumption on it being pressure is just been the fact that it goes into these barrels in like a water system, and water usually goes with pressure. But that's just totally my assumptions. Nothing else says tell me that it's pressure.
You said right was green and left was purple?
Yes, correct. Right is green, left is purple. And basically, I've just been watching that meter dance. And right now, like I said, with everything off, it's all the way to the right, in the green, and it's just sitting there. And as we do think, that slowly builds up more and more into the red on the left side, until we finally fill it, I guess, and then whatever color gets fed.
So, this would probably be a lot of effort, but I feel like...
Yeah, sure.
Making a map of the entire pipe system that we have would be...
Okay,
It could help us, but God, it would be very complicated to
Good
do.
luck.
They're so snaky on my end is the problem.
Yeah.
But at least like
Also-
some kind of understanding of what my numbers mean to you. But yes.
I don't know if I'm not supposed to see anything, Lunar.
Oh, shit.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I can see it now.
Wait,
Yeah.
no. Would this matter? So there's 7 segments on this meter, right?
Well, technically there's 9
Well,
if you
yeah,
want to
technically
count
it's-
0.
Yeah, it
But,
goes
like-
0 to 1, and then it goes to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think there's actually 8.
Yeah, there's 8 markings. 0 is the first... Like, it's part of that horizontal line. 0
Yeah.
is on the horizontal line to the right. 8 is on the horizontal line to the left. So there's 8 notches.
8. Yeah, okay.
8 is
okay,
the
I see
highest
what you mean.
number.
Okay. Yeah. So, okay, I'm about to say, because if there's 7, like, individual segments without counting the extra bit at the end, we have 7 different pipes, but I guess that's just a coincidence. Okay. I'll not worry about that. Because it doesn't make any sense anyway, because my 7, all of the 7 leads into this trident anyway. So that doesn't seem to help. I mean, unless, maybe it does. Let me see. Go over here. This up. Well, I'm going to just connect blue. So I'm feeding in here. And then up. Okay. Feeds in that way. Now it's going into 2.
Let me try to at least make some semblance of a map of what's going on. Maybe.
Okay. I have
to
made
make
it
this
go up
canvas
to
bigger.
3, but why? Why 3? 1, 2, okay, 4 and 5, another 2. Where is 3? Do I have a 3? I do. It's a bitch in the ceiling. And I'm not even going into 3
all
at the moment.
all of your numbered pipes are in the ceiling, right? Because that would make sense.
No.
No?
The ones I have in the ceiling are 1, 3. Oh, that's it. 1 and 3.
Oh.
The rest of them are in the floor.
Wait, where is your number 2 then?
My number 2 is in the floor.
What? How? Because
But you're saying that your number 2 is connected. Okay.
my 2 goes into the floor, which is why I thought your two would be coming from the ceiling.
Because you're thinking you're above me.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay,
but
where's your
maybe
one?
that's not the case. Okay, so my
Oh, yeah,
one, far left of the room, it's where you send. Hang on, what? Okay, right now I have yellow spewing out of it coming from below.
Okay, from below. You're one from below. Well, that tracks, because, yeah, I have yellow, which connects to my one, which shoots straight up into the ceiling.
Yeah,
which
you have
I
a pipe
thought would be up at you.
feeding into the ceiling. I have what I assume is a continuation of your pipe coming through my floor. And that leads to... Hang on. I'm gonna work backwards real quick.
Okay.
Because from your 7... Oh, do not use tablet while tabbed into game.
Okay. Oh, I got the meter up to 7 at the moment, weirdly. But only with the color yellow, so it doesn't seem like it would do anything useful.
So that goes into your 7, which feeds into that trident. And I also have... That also connects to number 6 for me, which feeds into the floor. So this is 7. This is 6. We also have 5 right here, which also connects directly to 4. But that also goes up this way into this intersection here. And that seems to be pretty separated. On the other side of the room, where my 1 is... Hang on. This is where red is coming from. So I have an intersection here. Your 1 is coming from below, leading into that intersection. Oops. Windows screensaver pipes be like.
Yeah. Basically. I just remember being in my, like... Oh, God.
There goes my phone.
Lunar, no!
I died, but I got better.
Okay, good. I'm glad you recovered. I remember being in, like, my elementary school, like, principal office for something. I was waiting for some kind of an appointment. And it was the first time I ever saw the screensaver that was, like, the cube that
Oh
would
my
slowly
god,
morph
I'm
into
so
different
mesmerized
shapes.
by that one.
Yeah, like, whoa! You could do that?
So this one goes down to number 3.
So you two need to kiss, but how do I make you kiss?
This one goes down
Green
to
should now be achieved.
number 2.
But green is not achieved because you's a bitch. Is green achieved now? Okay, green is
Yes.
now achieved. But now we've dropped. I had it up to 7 pressure, but we dropped down to 5. Dachi, how dare you? Also, though, probably I'm going to guess that my swords might be a little older. Like spending my 3rd grade watching and just hoping that my teacher would leave their computer still long enough for the screenshot to come up. It was the 3D mouse, like the maze you go through and you're racing the mouse to the entire puzzle. Oh my! The fact that it had levels and progression, it would keep going. It was the coolest thing.
Okay.
don't know what you want, though. Why are you a thing that wants things, is my question. They were really cool. Yes, agreed. I like that we can find out that you got to go into the settings of the computer, and you can change the like texture of the walls. We did everything the psychedelic. Our eyes burned, but our brains were enticed. It was amazing. It was like I don't even know, like the background of the not Elden Ring, Earthbound. It's the background of the Earthbound battle screens. Like,
Oh yeah.
Like, oh god.
Okay. If
But yes,
you
okay.
can try to explain your pipe system,
Sure.
Jay.
All right, Lunar. Okay, now this is going to go in a cubular fashion because of the shape of the room. Yeah, so I have my 4 walls.
Wait, hold on. What?
Okay, so I have
That's already different from my room.
Oh, sorry.
Cubular. What are you talking about?
Okay, sorry. I am in a square room.
Okay.
And
that changes
so-
things.
Okay, so my pipes, I have many pipes that go across.
Okay. Hold on. Before you go any further, I'm not in
Sure.
a square room. I am in.
You're not.
I'm in like a hallway. And all
I
of my
see.
pipes are just on one wall, basically.
Okay. Yeah, mine, I think that basically, if I unfolded my room, I would be in the same thing. That's really what it just boils down to, is that mine is in a cube, a square room, and they go along the wall
These
in like a
fucking
U
game
shape.
designers did that on purpose. They
I'm
make
sure.
them similar enough. Oh, we both have pipes. They've gotta line up, right?
Yep.
They've gotta
Yeah.
like
Always north
correspond.
for you.
Fucking hell. Okay.
So yeah, draw a square room, and I can tell you from there.
Well, you see, the entire point of me mapping out my own pipes on my end was to see how well they connected to your pipes.
Well, why don't we just I describe them to you as if they were a long hallway. I just start
Okay,
from one end and we just flatten it out.
So, sure, yeah. Let me draw what your. Let me make this canvas bigger because I want.
Okay.
Why do you suddenly feel like you need like a bigger canvas, Lunar?
Because things just got a whole lot more complicated.
Because it's going to be spherical.
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 Okay, Lunar, what you first do is you open Blender.
No.
I do. Do I still have Blender? No, I'm not gonna open Blender.
Oh, put it in Unity.
I do not have Unity. Okay.
Unreal.
So, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to draw a cube room.
Well, like I said, I'm going to give it to you as if it was flat. Because I don't think the corners will matter in any way.
Okay. So give me whatever wall number 1 is on for you.
Okay. So basically, what I'm going to start you off is in my room. If I'm facing like at the kegs upwards, I have pipes emitting from my leftmost wall. They are over top of each other. There's 2 actually different paths on this wall. The upper path is where yellow comes from, and the lower path is where blue comes from.
So you have 2 like dispensers of color, correct? On this
Yes,
left wall.
correct.
Okay. So the upper one is yellow. And
Yep.
the lower
And basically,
one
that's the only
is
thing.
blue.
Yeah. I would say really the only thing on the left wall is the levers that activate these. Everything else is on the back wall.
That seems to line up for me because I also
Okay.
I have the red lever, I have the red dispenser on my leftmost wall. Okay.
Okay.
So where does yellow go? Where does the yellow pipe go?
Okay. So the upper yellow line goes like an inch forward and then it splits.
Okay.
It goes straight up and that reaches the ceiling, and that's my number 1.
Okay. So that's one.
And then
for
from
you.
that split, it will then just go straight out from where it starts.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll say like another inch, and then it'll go up.
Mm-hmm. It goes up.
Yep, but it doesn't go into the ceiling. It just kind of follows the top of the wall.
So it would
I'll
go like
say,
right.
yeah. So it'll go up an inch, and then left 2 inches.
Inches, you say?
Yeah, just kind of like a unit of measure. I'm gonna kind of eyeball through this thing. Now,
So, is it really just inches? It seems so like such a small measurement.
oh yeah, no. I'm trying to put it towards your screen. I would say in actual game size, these are feet.
Okay, gotcha.
So if we convert feet to inches, it should be about the same. Sorry, Saps.
It goes. So we have. So the yellow meets an intersection where you can place a pipe, right?
Actually, so far, no. There is no.
Okay.
That split is just raw
It's
pipage,
just the
up and down.
pipage split. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Let me fix that then. So it's more like.
It's just a raw pipe.
It's just a raw pipe going up and down.
So from that pipage intersection there's a path that goes up into the ceiling, and that's where your number 1 is.
Yep.
And then there's also one that goes right, then up, then right again.
Yeah. Right a foot, up a foot, and then right 2 more feet. At the end of that 2 feet is actually where we bend, and I go to the 3rd wall. We just like mark it there, just saying that's technically where there's a bend, but the bend really won't matter.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
So where's it go from there?
So after this bend that happens 2 feet, it goes forward 1 more foot, and then curves downward.
And then it
Or actually, say
goes
straight down. Not even downward, just straight down.
downward.
Yes, and then
Straight
down a foot,
Gotcha.
and then from there it will go to the right a foot, and this is where you will find one of my circles.
Okay. So we've got a circle here. I need to make this
Yes.
smaller because I've drawn too big.
Okay.
Here we go. Okay. So what branches off from that circle?
Oh boy. Well, now we have introduced a z-axis into this.
Okay,
So,
boy.
All right. So to describe to you what's happening, it's gonna go up out of the top of the circle, but then come forward and then down into the floor. It's like a candy cane, like boo into the floor.
Okay, so let me try and represent that like...
Maybe a different colored line.
Yeah, maybe. I'll do a purple line, maybe. Okay. So, and it goes down into the floor. What, does it have
Yes.
like a number?
Yes, this is number 5.
5. Gotcha. Okay, and then anything else from that intersection?
Not from there. From the upwards of my circle to the floor is just a candy cane. There's nothing else. It just leads into 5, and it leads me
Okay.
from there.
Do your intersections have, like, parts where pipes could come off of them, but there's no pipe there?
I would say no.
No? Because
Everywhere I have a pipe that could come out. Well, I guess there's one that has that, but we won't get that till we reach the blue path.
Okay, then maybe I'll just omit that.
Because there's also a rightmost path from my wheel as well.
Okay. So that's kind of where that pipage ends. That line of pipage, right?
Well, no, it will continue from the right of the circle.
From the right of the circle. That's what I was asking. Is there any more branching
Oh,
off
my
paths
apologies.
from...
Yeah. We still go to the right from here.
Okay, hold on. Wait, just 1 second. I need to refine my drawing.
Okay.
So this is 5. It goes
Roger.
down to the floor. And then from the right, kind of like underneath the pipe, the candy cane pipe. Right?
Basically.
Yeah.
Well, it would be parallel to where we entered the circle from the left side.
Parallel.
Yeah. So like way back from before we met the circle, we came from the ceiling down,
Down
and then we curved
right.
back to the right, and then that's where we met the circle.
Yes.
And then this.
And this goes through
Basically,
the
we
circle.
will continue.
Okay.
Yeah, through it,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
out the right side. Yeah, coming from there.
Gotcha.
And so we basically go right into a T intersection on
A
the right
T.
side of the circle.
Which
so it goes
direction
both-
is the T facing?
Okay, so the T is going to go to the right a foot, and then from the middle of that, down a foot to the floor. So it's literally just the letter T in that orientation.
Where's...
Capital T.
Hold on. Are we talking about the intersection from before, or are we talking about a new intersection?
This is a new intersection
Okay.
that sticks out from the right side of the circle.
Okay, gotcha. So
So how's it
Basically-
going, guys?
We're getting there. I
It's
think once
going
we...
fine.
Because thankfully the yellow was the longer path,
So,
too,
okay.
so blue will be easier.
Okay. So this new T, the this new path, it basically keeps going right, but there is an intersection going down into the floor.
Yeah. So it goes
Okay.
It goes both to the left and then also branches down to the floor for a number.
You mean to the right?
Yes, to the right, to the right
Okay.
and down.
Okay. And is this numbered? The one going into the floor?
Yes, that one is number 6.
This is 6. Okay.
Okay, so then from that intersection, we're gonna go to the right again,
Mm-hmm.
and then what's gonna happen is that it meets a pipe sticking up from the floor.
Mm-hmm.
So it actually comes up. Yeah, because you can go to the right out of the circle, and it meets this straight up and down pipe. And the bottom of this pipe sticking out of the floor is a number 7.
Okay.
And what's happening is that it's going to go up to the ceiling from 7, and then to the right because it's going over my door that I use to enter this room. So it's kind of wacky, but only because there's a door here.
Okay.
And then, so basically from here, it's just up to the ceiling, over the door, and then 2 more feet to where that trident is I told you about. That leads into my barrels.
So it eventually it turns down after going over the door, right?
Basically.
Okay.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's like we took the a trident as like the long shaft, but then you just tilted the head of it 90 degrees so it points down. Like,
It turns down.
turns.
So that's where the meter is.
yeah, it's the
That's
meter and the
where-
barrels and everything from there.
Okay. Okay, so that's just the yellow section, folks.
Yeah, thankfully blue was a lot shorter. I figured we should start with the longer one.
Okay, that's fair. Let me move this down so that I can have more room. Okay. So, how does blue start?
All right, so back at the beginning, blue was the lower path,
Mm-hmm.
which would be underneath the yellow one. It goes forward a foot, and it reaches one of my circles.
Circle there. Yep.
This circle is a dick.
How so?
Like, it seems like it would have a pipe going out of it, the bottom of it, but it doesn't. And it has nothing coming out of the top of it either. So it only ever goes from left to right. There's never any reason to turn it. It's very
Okay.
strange.
So, So this only goes down, and it only goes down into the floor, is what you're saying.
No. It could. Like, there's actually a connector where a pipe would go, but there's no pipe there.
Okay. 'Cause
So
it's-
it looks like there could be a pipe there, but there's not.
Okay.
It's just a wheel that goes left to right. It's not even really a functional wheel.
Okay.
It's very strange. I can turn it, but it just doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things.
So there's no pipes connecting to blue?
Oh, hold on. Now they are. Oh, but anyway. Yeah, so from the wheel, there's this one connection on the where we came from the left side, and then it goes forward to the right side.
Okay.
But there's nothing important up or down.
Gotcha. Continuing on.
Okay. So basically, kind of like the other circle, the right side of the circle is another T, where it goes down, it goes to the right and also down to the floor.
It continues to the right, but it also has an intersection into the floor.
Yes.
And is this numbered?
Yes, this is number 2.
Numero dos.
Yeah, down to the floor, which is weird because it sounds like it doesn't match how that comes to you.
Yeah, that is very strange. That does not match mine at all. But maybe it doesn't really need to.
Nah, okay. Ooh, okay.
Okay, next.
Okay. So yeah, so then from that T, on the right side of the T, is another circle.
Oh, so you have 4 places to put down so far?
I have 3 so far.
Oh, yeah, you're so right. I drew the meter,
Okay,
and
cool.
I thought
Oh, yeah.
on my drawing that it was another placement. Let me represent that in a different way. Okay. Gotcha. So there's a circle
All right.
after the 2.
Yes. So, we have some more Z-axis tomfoolery from
Hit
here.
me.
We have to figure out how to represent. So basically, the top of this third circle is just that it goes up, it crosses over the yellow line, and it goes to the ceiling for one of the numbers.
Crosses over the yellow. Okay, gotcha. But it
Yeah,
goes
it
into the
just drifts up.
ceiling.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Maybe I
that's
don't really
number
have
3.
to. Maybe I don't really have to represent that in particular, but I'll just draw it going up into the ceiling and mark that as 3.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else? Is that it for blue?
Yes. There's 2 more important bits for blue. That's
Okay.
basically how it's going to connect to yellow.
Because you don't really have a 4 yet on my end.
That's coming. That's
Okay.
coming. It's a little wonky on how I'm going to try to describe this to you.
Okay.
I'm going to start you off from the circle. It goes down to the floor, but it bends
Whoa,
and
hold on.
goes
What
to
circle?
the right.
What circle?
Oh, from the third circle, the one that we're just drawing from.
Okay.
So this circle would go up to the ceiling for 3, and
Yep.
it goes down out of it. But then as it goes down, it bends to the right to follow the floor.
Okay.
And basically, what that pipe does is that it follows the floor all the way until it's underneath the first circle that I showed you, which would be the rightmost one of all the ones that you've seen so far. And it connects to the bottom of that circle.
To the bottom of the one on the yellow line
Right.
that has that candy cane?
Yeah, that circle. Yep, with the candy cane. Candy cane
Okay,
circle.
I can that makes that easy. Okay.
Okay, great. So
This
now
looks
is
a
the
little
tricky
weird,
bit.
but okay.
Okay, yeah, we'll just wait. Well, the last bit's gonna be not too. It's just a little weird in how to describe this part to you and how to draw it.
Mm-hmm.
So back to that middle circle with the 3 that goes to the ceiling.
Uh-huh.
It also goes to the right, out of it.
Okay.
And then after it goes to the right, it then juts out and goes down to the floor, and that's 4.
Okay. Gotcha. So I have a map of both mine and your pipes now.
Yes, as best as I hope that I have given that to you, yes. In kind of a 3D to flat diagram.
Yeah, this is a little wild.
It is, yeah, there's a lot of pipes on my end of that way. They're all wibbly wobbly. But I think everything there makes sense with how we brought it in the flat way.
Okay.
Except for the weird wiggle, the first one just doesn't do anything. Why do I have you? Why can't I turn you?
Maybe the specific pipe that you can place in there affects the pressure or something.
Maybe. You know what? That's a good question. What if I? Because the only thing that I could really ever put into it is I have a straight pipe. I'm like, okay, well, there's not any other reason to put anything in you but the straight pipe. But if putting that there affects the pressure, maybe that's the whole thing. I'll play with that.
So we
just a
at least have
string
something
bullet.
that might help us solve the puzzle. Orange
Yeah.
and green are happy. Is that true?
Orange and green. Orange is happy. Green never got happy. We got
Okay.
real close.
We got
But
close.
we never got green. Yeah, I can try to
Okay.
reconnect. We can get green flowing.
So
out of
you,
the,
I have red off. You can turn on both blue and yellow.
Yes. Do you see green at the moment?
I do see green.
Okay.
So I have green coming up from my 1. If I do I think this, that will send it to both 3 and 2 if I do this.
Okay.
But I also have a leak if I do that.
Do that again. That makes the leak. Because right now you're at 5 on the meter.
I mean, I am at the leak right now.
Oh, so
Like, I have a leak.
unmake the leak.
Unmake the leak. So if I take this away,
It goes. Oh, it stays at 5. It goes down for just a second. But I think it's because during turning it goes down, but then once it's settled, it goes back to where it's supposed.
hang on. What if I do this? Should be.
We drop. Oh no! Wait, go back up. We're at 5 still. We're back where we started. It dropped a lot, but then it goes right back up to where it was.
What if I still? We did all
Yeah.
that planning, and I still don't know how these affect.
Right.
Your
We
meter.
need to subliminal.
What do you mean by that?
We must consider what moves that we have to us. Luna.
Mm.
The things that we have are shapely pipes,
Mm-hmm.
wheels that turn,
Mm-hmm.
levers that make colors,
Mm-hmm.
and a meter that dances.
Yes.
So the things that we need to know about that one, because we know that the colors depend on what barrel we fill. That seems to be pretty clear. But we need to know what it is that feeds the barrel. Somehow we filled the orange barrel.
We did that on accident. Maybe if we just keep playing
Straight
around,
on
we'll
accident.
do it on accident again.
That's the thought. We got green really close. We could either try green again, or we could try going to purple to see if we
Well,
accidental into that one and learn.
We're already on
Green.
green right now.
We are, and we got it up to 7, but we just didn't quite get it to the 8 we needed for it to fill the gauge. Assuming that means, oh, we filled the barrel. I'll make sure I have nothing. Oh, I'm triple checked. I would really hate that I would miss some kind of interaction with these barrels that initiate the fill it. I don't see any valves or levers or anything. Being super careful. being
Where are we at
very
right now?
silly. Oh wait, let me that back. And right now the meter, once I undo my changes, has risen to 5. Oh,
How about this?
going 5. Now here's an interesting thing.
What's that?
I don't know if this matters not. So I have leaks, right? But now I can basically tell you where the leaks are, like what they correlate
okay,
to.
that's true.
Does it make any sense? So I have a leak right now at 3, but that's because your 3 is sending down green to me that I am not currently capturing. If
Okay.
I flip it over, I catch the 3, but now I am getting, well, that's a leak from my rightmost wheel to my middle wheel. Okay, what happened to the wheel? That has remained at 5. Okay. What if I turn this wheel? Okay. We drop down to 3, even though I have less leaks. Put that back where it was. We are now back to 5. If I turn it this way, so that's shooting that towards... We stayed at 5. Do it like that. I'm gonna guess we're still at 5. No, we're at 3. Why?
Yeah, I don't know what this meter wants from us.
Yeah. Oh,
Is the
so
thing.
what's currently happening to your 5? Do you have stuff going into 5 from your end?
Yeah, I have green going down to 5.
Okay. So that means there should be pressure coming from that end, going there, but now we're at 3. So if I turn this again to here, we have a leak there. Oddly, there's nothing on my end.
Hang on, let me try something.
Okay.
Where is my... There it is.
Okay. So we're at 3 right now. Which is weird. We're... Oh, no. We're at 3. It's lit up. Okay. So... You can see on a map that 6 and 7 are just past everything. Both 6 and 7 from you would basically feed themselves towards my barrels and the trident.
Yeah.
Interesting. So that would probably be 2 that always come from 6 and 7. Right now, it's at, well, 3, but 6 and 7 are on.
Does turning
I now
5 off raise or
connect-
lower the pressure?
Oh, can you do that? Let me put this back.
I can't.
put that back
I
over
don't think
there.
I can turn 5 off.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna
Think you
connect
can.
to what is here to here, and go that way.
Remember, chat, you
Oh, the
know
pressure did
more
go
than
up.
either of us.
Yeah. Okay, I made the pressure go from 3
Or do we?
to 5.
It would
I
make
mean, it is
sense
a
if you
really
were.
obtuse puzzle. Okay, wait. Okay, yep. Now,
Yeah,
if I
they
turn
they
this-
definitely upped the difficulty in this game compared to the first 2. Like
It's
by a long
spicy.
shot.
5. Okay, well, I got it at 5. Now I have broken green. They are no longer connected. Okay, you have to stay here. You are the chosen one. Even though you may feel like the frozen one at the moment. So we're talking about disabling 5. Yes, 5 is currently disabled at the moment, actually. By what I've done. But it's not off, so you're giving me something from your 5.
I am.
Is your 5 fed by anything, or is your 5 just kind of directly into the floor?
Yeah, so... I guess it would help
Yeah,
if
my
you
5.
had more of an explanation of my pipes, because I have an explanation of your pipes. You don't know what mine look like.
Yes.
Mine are comparatively a lot simpler than yours, I think.
Okay, let me control A, delete, up and then down below, control A, delete, Oh, except that I have transformed the entire background.
Oops.
Fine, I will defeat it in one fell stroke. Brush size 370. Oh, that's red. Oh, I've made it red. I have made it red. That is not at all what I wanted.
It'll be...
And then we're... Okay, got it.
Okay.
So I can go here, and then go back to brush.
I was
then
thinking
take
it would be kind
out.
of funny if we went into like a draw pile, but I feel like that would be kind of cheating.
Oh, yeah, because the interpretation of our, like, verbal descriptions is...
We could just draw what we see, and it would just kind of break the puzzle.
Connect them.
The
That
entire
could
point
be-
is to not see
Yeah.
the other person's end.
That could be the next layer we peel back, though, if we still can't get it after a while. Like, all right, let's
I guess
connect
so.
our...
Let's bring out the
brushes.
draw pile.
That's right. But,
Okay. So, like I said, all of my pipes are kind of just against one wall in this
Big old flat wall.
corridor. So, starting from the far, far left, I have the red dispenser and the lever that controls that. That's currently turned off, so
Okay.
it's not connected.
Alright.
But coming from where that red dispenser would be, there is immediately a circle. Like an intersection where I could put a pipe. Immediately.
Red goes into circle.
Yes, red goes immediately into circle.
Okay.
So from that circle, we have a section that goes directly down into the floor, and that is 1. That is where you are feeding me yellow, I think?
One? Yes, yep. That
Yes.
would be connected to my yellow. Goes up to the ceiling. That makes sense. You
It
can make
also
orange with that.
Yes. It also goes directly up out of the circle
Okay.
and directly right out of the circle. Now,
Okay.
the path that goes right kind of just continues straight for a while,
Okay.
but there is also the path that goes up from the circle that immediately takes a right
Mhm.
and then goes back down into that other path. So they kind of form...
Converge again.
Yeah, they converge again.
Why?
I don't know.
So, just to make sure I'm following correctly,
Yeah?
the pipe, the top of the circle goes up, and then right, and then down, where it connects to the pipe sticking out of the right of the circle. Like a big
Yes,
square.
correct. Yes.
Okay. All
I
right,
don't know
I got that
why.
right then.
But yeah,
Odd.
it is odd. So that pipe that goes out of the right of the circle continues into another circle.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Now this circle, so it has like the 4-way intersection, but the part of the intersection that goes right doesn't have any other like environmental pipes connected to it. So that kind of
It's
like
dead.
yeah, kind of like what you were describing before with one of yours. It just doesn't have anything connected to it, but
Oh,
color can spew out of it if I direct it that way if I wanted to.
okay. Yeah, same with mine as well. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, so this circle goes down into the floor, and that is where 3 is for me.
Okay.
And it also, there is just a tiny bit of z-axis here, but this is like the only part where that comes into play. So going up out of that circle, and then a candy cane shape down into the floor, right? It kind of goes in front of that path that goes into the left side of this circle.
Okay.
And then that goes into the floor and is number 2.
Okay. Which interestingly lines up 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes
And
sense so far.
that is pretty much its own contained part of pipes there. There is also this other section of pipes that is pretty much not connected to this.
Must emerge
as far
from
as
the
I can tell.
floor. Okay.
Because, like, obviously your pipes connect them together, but
yeah,
on my
yeah,
end
yeah.
they're not connected.
Means to feed you.
So
Got it.
it comes up from the floor from number 4.
Okay.
It turns to the right, and then there's a T shape. So like an upside down T shape. Because it keeps going right,
There's
but it
a
also
T?
goes up. Shut up, Saps. It goes to the right, but it also goes up from
Okay.
like an intersection. The part that goes right immediately goes back down into the floor and is number 5.
It goes right and then down,
Yes.
and that becomes 5. Okay.
The part that goes up for a little bit and then goes right,
Okay.
and eventually it turns back down into yet another circle.
It turns down into a circle?
Yeah, so
Are all your circles like around the same height off the floor?
yeah, pretty much.
Okay. That'll math out then.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. A
So
weird horse.
Uh,
Giraffe that broke its neck.
You've killed me. I don't know if I'd call it that, but
Oh, I would call like the 4 and 5, or like the front. Like 4 would be the back legs, 5 would be the front legs. The neck is a little back though. Like it seems like the neck would emerge more from the back of it.
I guess it doesn't really matter because you're don't worry about it.
Okay.
So, from this new circle that you've made,
Yes.
it goes off to the left and the right, and there is also another one of those like pipeless connections that don't lead anywhere, pointing down but not through the
Okay.
floor. So
Okay.
like color would spew from it if I pointed the color from that direction.
Okay.
So from the left part of the circle, it immediately turns down into the floor into 6.
Okay.
From the right part of the circle, it immediately turns down into the floor into 7.
Okay. Which those feed into my barrels.
Yes.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
That is a lot simpler than mine.
It's
Okay,
much
okay.
simpler than yours.
Ah. Interessant. Alright, so then the question becomes...
Now that we have all this
how does that
information,
help?
how does this help
Yeah.
us? Because
Okay, so
we have a better map of how our pipes connect to each other, but we still don't really know why and how it affects your meter.
Yeah, well, because, like, there's basically 7 segments and there's 7 connections, so I thought that, like, if every pipe is being fed and connected towards, my barrels, then that would fill the meter. Oh, hey. Whoa. We just switched up to 7 there for a second, whatever you did.
Whoa.
Yeah, do that again. Let's reverse engineer Y once we have it at 7. You're currently at 6.
Well, I don't remember exactly what I did.
It's okay. I believe in you.
Oh, no. So this should give...
There,
Does
you're at
not-
7.
Okay, but I only have yellow and blue right now. Do you have green?
Oh, wow, wait. No, I'm also yellow and blue, but it's at 7. This is an important clue. How can it be at 7, but the 2 different channels are not connected? What are you doing? How are you doing this? What is that?
Okay. So...
Ooh.
I guess I can tell you what's happening now that you have a map of what I have.
Yeah.
So I have at the circle that's above my 1, I have an elbow.
Okay.
So it just goes
Okay.
from the bottom
Red.
to the right. And that's
All right,
feeding.
you're not using red at the moment.
Yeah,
Okay.
red's off. It's going from the bottom where you're feeding me yellow from 1, and I am turning
Yes.
1 to the right from that intersection.
Yes. Okay.
And that... What that does is that also feeds yellow into that weird, like, intersection along that line. Back up and into the, like, spewing top part of the circle. The top part of the circle is spewing yellow because of that intersection that feeds back into it. Does that make sense?
Oh, so yellow's coming up through 2
No.
going up around the bendy and then
No, it's
Okay.
feeding up through 1. I
Okay.
put an elbow piece from
up to the
the
right.
bottom of the intersection to the right side of the intersection at this circle.
Okay.
So it's going through that right path that also has the intersection that feeds back into the circle.
Oh.
So that is spewing
so it's
yellow.
going to the right, going up.
It goes
going
back
to
to the left.
and then down.
Yes.
Okay. Oh.
But it
got it.
continues
All right.
to the right into the next circle.
Okay.
Now I think
And that's where it connects to 2 and 3.
so. Three is feeding me blue right now as well, but
Okay.
blue isn't
3.
connected. Because
Yeah, I'm sending you blue through the floor. Got it.
I have a completely straight piece in this intersection that just goes to the right.
So you got blue spewing out the right side of that second circle.
No, the blue is actually spewing out from the top and bottom of the second circle.
Oh, it's a straight piece, but going vertical.
The
not
straight
horizontal.
piece is
Got
going
it.
horizontal.
You're connecting 2 and 3, basically together on my end too.
I'm okay. Here,
Wait,
let
does
me
that mean if I-
let me keep
no.
explaining. So the
Sure.
straight piece is horizontal, Jay. It is not vertical. It is horizontal.
It is not vertical. Okay.
Because we don't have green right now. If I had it horizontal like this, we would have
Oh,
green.
then it turns to green. Okay.
Wait, no, we don't have green. Why do we not have green?
We don't have green. So wait, because right now, yeah, my 2 is being fed blue, and
Okay,
my
yeah, that
3
makes
is
sense.
being fed blue. Yeah, so there's no yellow coming to you yet from that section. No, wait, no, but one has yellow.
You're feeding me
So-
yellow up here, but the yellow isn't connecting to the blue right now.
Because
If
it's
I
coming-
if I do this, this will make green.
You are correct. We are
What
at
this is
green
this is like the
level 5.
plus piece in the second intersection now. That's over 3.
Okay.
But it's
You have a
also
plus
spewing-
piece, or is it a T?
It's a plus piece. It goes in all 4
Oh
directions.
wow. I don't have one of those.
Oh, you don't have one of those.
No, I only have 2 elbows,
Point and
a straight
laugh.
one, and a T.
Bro,
Oh, I have 2 elbows though. I can bend in 2
it
directions.
doesn't even have a plus piece.
Oh, come on! I got a scour again. Maybe I'm missing a piece.
So what that plus piece allows me to do is redirect in basically all 4 directions. Let me
Okay.
remove it. Without this plus piece in place, in this intersection, I have yellow coming from the left and blue
Yes,
coming
makes
from
sense.
the top and bottom.
Bottom because of 2 and 3. That makes
Yes.
sense. Oddly, when you put in that plus piece, we go to green, but we
Yes.
drop from 7 to 5.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do I have my T piece is placed elsewhere? It's over here. Let me place that here so that there is no leakage, but we still get green.
Okay. We are. Well, okay, we're at green, but I have dropped to 4. And also, I don't have any green coming to me from 6 or 7, so nothing's reaching the barrels.
That makes sense because I just took away the piece that was doing that so that I could place the
Okay,
T piece.
okay.
I had the T piece over there.
It's making sense.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So green is being fed up to me from 4 and 5.
Okay. Yeah.
It goes
yep,
around, it
makes
goes
sense.
over to the circle that's between 6 and 7.
Yep, gotcha.
The 2 pieces I can place here are the straight piece, which wouldn't really do anything. That would just feed it to that dead end, essentially, and just spew onto
We're
the
at straight
floor.
down. Yeah.
And I have the plus piece. which puts it through
Left
all.
to right, and also at the bottom.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Did you put the plus piece there?
Yep, I've put it down.
We went from 4 to 5. Interestingly. Only to 5. I really would have thought that would do more, because now we're doing both 6 and 7 are feeding into here.
Is there... Hold on.
Whoa.
Jay, do you remember that math equation that we did at the beginning of the game where your numbers added and my numbers subtracted or something?
I've been thinking about that one. Yeah.
Do you think that's the same case here?
Maybe? I've got no numbers in which to
I don't know how that would
indicate.
be,
Well, I
though.
mean, maybe my 6 subtracts and your 6 adds.
What? Just out of curiosity, what color are your numbers for your pipes?
Mine are red.
Mine are also red. And they have like
Okay.
a nice little pattern around them.
Yeah, like little vines. Like.
Yeah, okay. Well, there's nothing really different between them then, so I don't think that's the case.
Okay. Not a bad thought though, but yeah.
Yeah.
Shiggity. Who? What makes them go up and down?
Let me just start removing pieces.
Okay.
So I'm gonna remove the one that's above 3, that T shape that I put down.
Okay.
This makes
What am I
it
doing?
blue for you.
Up, so it did. Oh, wait, but now we are blue, and we're all the way up. We are all the way at 8.
Okay. Does that make
This is
green
important.
happy?
Green is silent.
Okay.
It is unchanged.
Well, you don't have a blue barrel.
No,
that
I don't
makes
have any
sense.
blue barrels. I have a purple barrel and a. Yeah, the color reaching it, is blue at the moment.
Okay.
So you
what
keep your
does
stuff
that
there. Let me.
mean?
It's trying to tell us something with that, for sure. I just don't see anything that would indicate what's an intake.
Okay,
and
hang
what
on.
is
Don't
like an
don't
out-
change anything yet because I'm gonna.
Okay, let me put this back where it was.
I'm gonna draw all the pipes that we have down.
Okay.
currently.
Because something here was like, okay, yes, thank you. I am at maximum pressure, I think.
So, let me tab back into Krita. So on the one that is above 1 for me, I have that elbow that goes from the bottom to the right.
Sha, dude.
Uh-huh. On the one above 3, I have nothing. Absolutely nothing. And the one between 6 and 7, I have the plus piece. So I only have 2 pipes down, currently.
Oh. 6 and 7, and basically 1, 2, and 3 are all contributing.
So what do
Doesn't seem
you...
that math out.
What do you have down right now?
Oh, okay. In my leftmost, I just have the straight pipe because that's all it ever needs. It doesn't
Hold
do
on.
anything else.
Which one is that? Like, which number is that closest to?
It is the circle that's kind of directly below 1. Like directly below 1, but a little bit to the right. My leftmost circle of the 3.
Okay, you're saying leftmost isn't going to work for me because of the way I have drawn this. So what line is this
okay.
connected to?
This is the green. The blue line. So it's the
Okay.
lower of the 2, and it's basically all the way to the left. It's right by the blue switch that starts everything.
Okay, this is the one closest to the blue switch.
Yes.
So you have what pipe down?
Straight pipe in a horizontal fashion, because that's the only thing that'll ever help that pipe.
Okay, that makes sense.
That wheel, I should say.
What do you have
All right.
on the one below 3 on the blue line?
That is a T.
A T.
That
In
I
what
have,
direction?
yes. Horizontal and also up.
Horizontal and up.
But right now there is blue mist spewing out of the bottom.
Blue mist spewing. Yes, okay. That makes sense. And then what about the one that's next to the candy cane leading to 5.
Yes. So that is a elbow going from the bottom to the right. And right now I have blue mist spewing out of the top and yellow out of the left. Like they're so close to meeting and turning into blue, but they're not quite there. Boy, howdy, if I had a plus, I bet you that would fix it.
Yeah. Hang on. Boom, boom, boom. There's also blue coming out of this one, you say. Interesting. So I have yellow out of this one. Yellow out of this one. And blue out of these two. And blue out of this one down here. But this is giving us full pressure. Why is that?
Yes, what we've done right now. It's so weird to me that, like, my 3 is going up to the ceiling. It's going up through your circle, then coming down, and it's coming out of the floor. Weird.
It is weird.
So we're there. Because 5 is now feeding me blue to the top. And basically I'm feeding myself yellow but not utilizing it somehow.
Wait, where's my 5? Oh, it's there.
Just to triple check. Because the meter is strange. I want to challenge my assumption.
Okay.
One thing that does stand out to me is that the colors are broken. We have no productive color right now, and this thing is as red as it could be. So technically, it is wrong. So it kind of makes sense that it's all the way in the red, in that way. So maybe the blue. Well, no. Again, like when I turn all the levers off, it goes all the way to the green. So I guess there's not really any good clue out of that yet.
I don't know.
It's just so weird that it's going towards the left. Let me try that again. Memento. You can see things break for just a moment.
No.
Disconnect these two. And go all the way. Okay, yeah, right now it went whee all the way to the right into the green as if it was just totally off.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right.
Okay.
That green is actually bad. Somehow.
Yeah, just somehow. Yeah, because it would make sense that if we'd be completely lost if we're reading the meter backwards. But as far as I can tell, we're reading the meter correctly. So, okay.
I think you're right.
Good. So why are you so happy with the pressure, but not with the color? Why can't I just turn this so that it's connecting the yellow and the blue to make the green? Like now I should be like, yeah, it's so good, but you're only up to 6 now. You're at 6.
What have you changed here to make it?
Okay, so what I just did is in the wheel connected to the candy cane 5.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
I flipped the elbow, so now it's going out of the top and going to the left. I basically flipped it completely.
Yeah, I see.
So we got really nice pressure at 6, but we're 2 away from the max. For some reason.
Well, let me play around with that on my end and maybe...
Alright, I'll do some meter staring.
Oops.
Wish I had like a box to stand on. See it more lovely.
Okay, so I can place it... I can place a T at the one above 1 and kind of close that off completely.
And we go to 5. We drop by 1.
We drop by 1 when we do that.
Yeah. So something math-wise. Now, when you did that, which one was that of your wheels?
That's the one at 1. Above the number 1.
You
I
dropped
had-
by 1 and you placed the T.
I placed the T so that it is vertical and to the right. So I had that one at the top that was spewing before, but it is no longer because it is connected by that T.
Right. Okay. And then what is it like when we gain 1?
What do you mean?
Like where was it before? You just turned it.
It was originally an elbow, and it was from the bottom to the right.
From the bottom to the right.
So the top one was just spewing green.
And now we're at 7. Or no, we're at 6. We're from 5 to 6. So we're up by 1.
Still.
Uh-huh.
There's still nothing in
Yeah.
3 for me. At the circle above 3.
If you just randomly place the pipes you have, does anything change?
Just randomly,
It's
just
not-
go buck wild with it.
Yeah, it's to see what it goes through. All right, we're moving. We dropped down to 3.
That was me placing the T shape above 3 so that the
Drop by
left
3.
top and bottom are connected now.
Okay. Interestingly, it moved by 3 above 3. Might be well, I mean, is it though? We just saw it moving by 1 with your last changes. Now we're seeing it change by 3 with these.
Oh, okay, hold on. So has it changed by 2?
Yes, now we drop down from 6 to 4. Oh. Hold on.
Hold on.
No,
It's
wait
a
moment.
math thing. Okay,
So
well.
we gotta gain 3 somehow. Well, 4, I think. Yeah, 4.
1, 2. I have 3 spewing.
3 is spewing. And we drop by 2. Okay.
Hold on. The one that's between 6 and 7, I'm gonna swap out for the T piece.
Okay.
Like
We're moving. Okay.
So it's horizontal
Thinking,
and up.
it's going. And we went from. We're at 4. Now we're at 3. We
Right.
dropped by 1.
Wait, we're at 3 now? Are you sure?
1, 2. Yes, we're at 3. From the bottom.
That's not what I expected because I only have 2
Me
spewing
neither.
now. Okay. What if I do this?
3. Still.
Still at 3. Okay, let me just put that back then. How about this?
Okay, it's calculating. 3! The same number.
Great.
Ha. Oh. It was at 5 for a moment, and then it went back to 3.
So I'm starting to think bigger number bad.
Bigger number bad.
But was that
Odd.
how it was when we did orange?
I don't remember.
Do you guys
So much
want
has
the
happened
answer
since
on
Orange.
that?
For how it was when we did orange?
Yes.
Yes, give us the answer because there's no way we're going back to that.
If I recall correctly, it was on green at that point.
Okay.
The meter was green?
It was green?
If I recall correctly, you were moving a lot during that.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to the meter at that point because I hadn't really figured out what it did yet.
So I'm gonna look it up and make sure what the answer there is so I can tell you where the meter was when you guys got there.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be right back.
So the meter is just a weird meter, but we do want to be going to green.
Okay.
Okay. So the goal is, like I thought, to get rid of all the spewies. Somehow.
Okay, let me check how many spewies I have. I have 1 spewie. It
Okay.
is impossible how we are now for me to get rid of the spewies. All I have left are elbows.
So I have a spewy there and there. Ooh, and that also makes it not green.
Oh, that's me. That's me. Sorry.
that
I
was
was
you.
also
Okay.
moving something. That's me. That's me.
So if I go up like that, that'll make that spewy, which I don't want. So I feel like I definitely need the T here.
Okay, that also removed my spewy, but now we have nothing reaching the
I know.
the
give me a
trident
second.
anymore.
Give me a
Okay,
second.
okay. Sure.
But that also makes 3 spewy there. Are you able to cut off 2 somehow?
No.
No. But you can
No,
cut
it
off.
would be impossible.
Are you able to cut off 3? Do you have another straight
that
piece?
one is more possible. No, I only have one straight piece. It would be. Well, I
But
could
you
do-
have an
well,
elbow.
Wait a minute.
You have an
I do
elbow.
have an elbow. So
That
if I
will
do
go
this
up
and that-
to your 5.
The elbow is sending it that way, which sends it here.
Okay, I have now confirmed. It was green when it happened.
Okay.
Okay.
That's good information
Weird.
that we would not have been able to get otherwise.
Yeah. Without checking the VOD.
Yeah.
Okay. I have removed all excess from my end. We are currently at what I would be calling 2. So we're higher into green now. Do you have 2 spewies in your end? 2 or 3?
I do have 2 spewies. And I can actually remove those spewies entirely. So that should feed.
Okay. Oh, hold on.
Huh?
The gauge is fully green, but it's not reaching my
Reaching it is
trident.
the problem. Yeah, so I don't have anything feeding up from 4 or 5 anymore because of how this is.
4 or 5.
So-
Okay. So I gotta feed 4 or 5 somehow.
So can you put?
That gave me 2 spewies.
Oh, hang on. Ooh. You have given me 6 and 7, which I can do that. What's that do?
Well, it gets us to 1 notch away from full, so I have 1 spew left on my end. But I don't know. It's not connecting anything that we can shut off. It's coming straight from the yellow path out the side.
Straight from the yellow path out the side, you say?
Yes. If I do this...
Oh, you have given me a new spewy.
Yeah, I have 2 now on my end, too.
Okay, yeah. See, this absolutely has to be a T. I don't think there's any changing that. The one at my 1. As long as there's nothing feeding into 3 for me, I can send
you are
to
happy.
2. Otherwise, if you block off 2, I can send to 3. But you can't.
Oh,
block
we feel
off.
green. We feel green.
Oh,
we got
oh,
it.
We got it.
Yeah, I moved my T. Oh.
Okay. Hey, you want to do purple?
Okay. Yes, very much. Before we try to re-pick this up next time, I'll die.
We
I'm
get
gonna
we
blue
understand how the
on.
puzzle works now.
Yes. We should be able to brute force it now up to the end.
It is a thing where I will say, I don't know if it's gonna save after this, but right now I have a guide that will tell you how to get through this segment really fast.
Oh,
next time, if that's the case.
If like
If
it
it
doesn't
doesn't
save this
save.
segment.
Oh, if it doesn't
Yeah.
save.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, literally, I just have a poster with one single picture. Here's how the pipes are, here's what you have active, go for it.
Got it.
So I think I want to place the across here now. That'll make purple. You...
Okay.
Hang on, I think I have to put the elbow here. Unless if you wanna... Oh, no, never mind. Yeah, so you should be getting purple to 2 now. And...
Yes.
if I just do this... Do you have a spewy?
No spew. Well, possibly.
I have no spewies.
I have a spewy that I couldn't stop, so I'm gonna guess this spewy might not count. It's not a wheel spewy.
What does the meter look like?
It's 1 away.
You have a spewy, and it's 1 away.
The only way for me to
So-
stop that spewy is to turn on yellow, which breaks everything.
Okay, then there's got to be a different thing to do then.
Yeah, my pain point is number 1.
Wait, hold on. What about this? That's sending down to 4 and 5 for you, I think.
I still have this original spewy that I can't stop. I have another spewy now from the top of my 5 candy cane wheel. I think mostly I just need to be getting nothing from your number 1 as
you're
part
getting...
of this.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's trying to spew back to where yellow would start, but I can't stop that in any way.
Okay, give me... Let me start from scratch. Let me just remove everything.
Okay.
Oh. You're actually sending me up blue from 2 as well.
Yes, and I cannot stop that.
You can't stop that. Okay.
Now I'm not breaking everything.
Well, I
Turn
do have to
this-
connect these two. Oh. Unless you're gonna get
I
rid
got
of
right.
it.
Turn back. And put it back.
Turn it back.
There we go.
We gotta have that blue.
Yeah, that one. So it has to come through 2, and it can't come through 1.
Okay. Interesting. So, on my 1, I have the red that's feeding in through the left side, because that's where it connects directly. And you're also sending me blue from 1. So I can connect those with an elbow. And that's how I make purple for you.
Well, can you undo what you just did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. With the change I just made on my end, I now have nothing coming through 1.
Okay, yeah, that does change things. So I can now send... Hang on. Not like that, but send red up this way. Oh, but that makes it spewy that way, so I need that to be a T shape, actually. So that'll make it so I can connect purple to your 2.
Yes.
Okay. It does leave me with a problem, though, and I don't have a... Unless if you're fixing
Sorry.
that problem. No, you're good.
I'm trying to fix a thing over here. Like so. And then I need to do... maybe just this. Okay. I have fixed spewies on my end.
Ooh, and that fixes spewies on my end. I think.
Oh, and purple went up! Yay!
Yeah!
Yay!
Okay, so
I was wondering about that meter.
We have the colors. What does this do for me on my end? I just
Oh, right. You still gotta drink this.
I gotta do some drink mixing with these. Is the thing.
So, I want to mention something to you just from this video guide I've seen.
Okay, I don't think these kegs are connected.
I feel like this is important information for how long we want to go.
Uh-huh.
You're not even halfway done.
Jesus fucking Christ.
So now that we've actually gotten this, the barrels filled.
So in this chapter, or like this guide I'm seeing, that's like only a third-ish of the chapter.
Oh. Those. I have to assume that if I have any clues for Lunar, what the mixes for the drinks would be.
Well, I don't even know where I can get these colors. I still only have access to this mysterious yellow fluid.
Which might be orange.
I guess it could be orange, but I'm pretty sure it's yellow. I also
if we were unsure before, now we feel like we can be more sure.
I also have access to this weird cogs, gears thing. I don't know what that does yet.
I have a loose cog here that I cannot interact with. I think it's just part of this place. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I can do until you start drawing from the barrels. I can tell you how the levels change, I guess. And refill them if we have to, maybe. Oh, God.
Well, I don't have any way to access the colored drink at this moment, unless if I can go through this door. No. How about this door? This door? No. I have this machine. I can place mugs into the machine.
And all you get is yellow. Ish.
Well, the only thing... I have the kegs that I can get the yellow from. It just gives me a mug filled with yellow. And I can put the mugs of yellow into this machine, which I assume mixes them. Obviously, I get nothing. Because yellow and yellow just makes yellow.
No.
But I don't even get like a yellow mixture from that. I just get nothing. I don't get an item.
Yeah. Lunar.
Yes.
If you look at... no. Okay. I tried to make the, like, area here, the pipes, orange to compare your color to.
Mm-hmm.
But the color I'm getting out of the pipes is a little darker than what it's telling me that the orange... I think that's just lighting. I think that the intensity of the color here is just less...
Hang on.
Lumosity?
Let me look at this orange. Okay.
Like if it was just yellow...
This is red that you've done.
Oh, yeah, that's red. Sorry, I can't send you yellow because you have red on. So this is orange.
That is orange. Okay.
Yeah.
So here's the thing.
The barrel I have that's... Oh, yeah.
The little flames that are on my pipes.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Lunar.
What?
How close would you say this color is to the color of Kraft macaroni and cheese?
I knew you were going to say that. Okay, here's what I was going to say. So the color of like the flame that's on these pipes.
Yeah.
I would
That's
say
like natural cheddar.
Yeah, that's like a yellowish orange. But
Yeah.
the orange that is spewing out of the pipes right now, that is definitely a lot more reddish orange. So
Yeah, that's like a deep, like...
That's like a deep
orange.
red.
Halloween.
So the drink that I have in my cup, I would say, is kind of close-ish to the flame orange. Maybe a little.
Okay.
Also, I don't get any indication that this is a color. I just kind of get the mug of the fluid, and it's in my inventory. It doesn't call it anything. It's just mug of suspicious drink.
Weird. Can you turn off your red?
Turn off the red.
Oh, wait.
This yellow, this is like banana yellow. This is quite bright. This is much more yellow than the drink that I have. So yeah, I would say my drink skews a little orange.
Okay, then I would say compared to what I see between the flame and my barrel that tells me with text that it is orange, I think you have orange.
Okay. In that case, what do I do with it? I only have orange. I don't have the other colors.
You're right. So, just we don't have that one. Using other than the pipes, not really. At the moment, I'm kind of out of things. My job is to refill the barrels for Lunar, or to tell Lunar how much each barrel's level goes down at some point. Otherwise, I'm out of things to do except for dance. I like to dance.
So I do also have like this lever here, but I can't interact with it. I don't know what this lever does. Yeah. Are you sure you can't like backtrack into another room?
Let me go check. Yeah, I got these set of doors.
Can't.
Locked. And then I have these set of doors. Locked. Okay. Now, as far as I can tell, all I have is this like set of windows. The 3 windows I was talking about before. I have pipes over here, but there's no colors on these pipes. They just seem to be ambiance, as far as I can tell.
As far as I can tell, the only thing I can do with this orange drink is drink it, which gets me drunk for a bit. And put them into the machine.
What if you look at the floor while you're drunk and see if you see any symbols through drunken knowledge?
By the way, Jay.
Yes.
Len has a question for you.
The one about is there things I can do?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was just answering.
Oh.
Yeah. No, there doesn't seem to be anything that I can do.
I don't think I'm receiving any drunken knowledge, Jay.
Okay. I thought maybe. I can turn these. I can affect the pipes. I have this bookshelf here. As far as I can tell, being very, very thorough. There's nothing I can do with this bookshelf. There's no books to read. This cog is fake. The second fake cog that I have, I can keys the barrels. These buttons still above the thing, they still do nothing. I can't interact with this like shiny red button thing that I thought would turn on when they were full. Can I like, wow, click the barrels, but I cannot interact with the barrels in any way. Can I connect them with pipes? No, I guess radio. No, as far as I can tell, there's nothing else that I can be doing right now.
That's gotta
but
be
the fact that it sounds asked me that makes me think that I'm wrong.
It's gotta be something with this cogs puzzle that I have. I just don't know. It's not moving. It's not doing anything. I can just move the cogs on this board.
Connect these real quick just to make sure. Go there. Okay. Make sure these pipes aren't changing anyway. Nope. It's just like a piped room. You make me suspicious. You're just. Show me that pipes wander these halls. So right now, seemingly neither of us have anything that's interactable.
Well, I have things that are interactable, but I don't... Because like I said, I don't know how the hell this cogs puzzle plays into anything right now. I can just... I have like this board, like this little like... slidey board of cogs.
You have a slide puzzle? Your favorite?
Kind of a slide puzzle. I can slide cogs into various positions. They're not moving in any way. They're just kind of... I can move them. You
can slide, but they're not moving?
I have... Some of these cogs have like what looks like a ladder symbol on them.
Hold on, Jay?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a little bit forceful right now because there might be something weird going on.
Oh, the something's not actually working at the moment?
Go out into the left room. To your right.
There?
Can you do something there? The door?
Nope. Door is locked.
What about the other side?
No, I just tried that too. Went to the door. Locked.
Because I'm seeing here that one of them should be open.
Wait a minute.
Did we?
Why
Hold
did it say
on.
open now? Hold on.
What?
Oh,
It
it
did
says
say
open,
open
but then it says
earlier, too.
locked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, does something there does open my door? Like the puzzle?
I don't know. I don't think so.
There's nothing suggesting that, is there? No.
Are we bugged?
Now, is that what the problem? Because, yeah, if we have nothing that we can really move forward with, I guess that could make sense.
Are
There's
we
also a
100
weird thing that one guy says.
Are we 100%
I'm not 100% sure you're glitched.
Yeah, make sure there's not just some step that we're missing that would unlock Jay's door.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Odd
It's
question.
also, like, a lot of the things is using words that we just have not put together. Like, I know what they're talking about, but I haven't seen shit of that in your guys' end.
Huh. No, this seems to be locked. Okay, the barrels are happy. Look inside the pipes now. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Unless Miller has anything. Yeah, there's not much I can do except for turn these wheels.
We better together. Chapter 7 walkthrough.
Yeah, at this point.
Yeah, 'cause it's possible that we're glitched. That would save us a lot of wandering, because something's weird. You said you have like a slide-like puzzle, Lunar?
Yeah, I've got like a little slide puzzle with a bunch of cogs that I can try and connect together. None of them are turning right now, so I don't really like see a point.
Right. How many tiles does it have?
It's not really tiles. It's like
Oh, okay.
how do I describe this? Do you know? There's like an old like toy that I'm thinking about that would normally be found in a doctor's office.
The one with all the wires and the beads in the wires, and you push them across the wires?
No, actually.
Okay.
But it's got like, okay, so imagine like a slab of wood.
Okay.
The slab of wood has like paths that you can guide like a bead through.
Okay.
That's
What are the beads following? Like, are the beads on a wire, or are
They're
the
not on a
beads
wire.
track?
They're on kind of like a track. Like they're a cutout through the wood determines where they can go. I don't know how the hell to describe this without looking
Mine's
up a
going to
picture.
those like wooden puzzles where you roll the ball around. That's not right. That's not a bead.
No. That's not. Well, there's no beads involved. I'm trying to describe what this toy is that this reminds me of.
Right. Okay.
But there's no actual
Oh.
beads involved. What does this have?
Answer! I now saw a guy that was looking at both the door and the barrels at the same time. The door should be open.
Okay. So, we're bugged.
We're bugged.
We're bugged.
So, I guess, given the time and then going through, I guess we wrap up here, do the puzzle again next time, and hope
yeah, just have
it
Saps
works.
walk us through the puzzle and hope that it actually functions.
Yeah, I could literally just post a screenshot of the answer for what you guys just did.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine. We solved it on our own. We'll just
We did,
do
yeah.
that. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we'll do next time. God, we spent so long
Trying to figure that out.
So long.
Oh, sorry. I thought I just kept sitting there like I don't know what's going on with the meter. Yeah, they usually go from left to right.
I do agree. Like it should have started on the left, no matter what.
Yeah, I think the meter is weirdly designed, and I don't blame you for
Okay.
getting confused.
Yeah, no,
Those
like
and-
I think like them wanting to convey it to go to the other side, it should have started at the wrong side.
when everything was off. Though I guess I get what they're saying is that when it's off, there are no leaks, so there it wouldn't be.
But I saw generally people say that a lot of things that are more unintuitive in this game compared to before. When I saw like general walkthroughs, people were like, that might be a more common complaint on this one.
Okay.
Like someone said, we had a fun time in the other one. This one we cheated.
Yeah.
Interesting, 'cause yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when the door doesn't want to open. Let me try it again.
Well, I still feel good about us figuring out the lightning puzzle on
Both
our
of
own,
them.
and also this puzzle, this part of the puzzle.
Yeah, you guys figured it out despite like me being like, hey, by the way, something's weird is going on. Because the weird thing is a glitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's fine
something should
for
happen
you to
here.
tell us, because
Yeah,
game is
I'm
not
just glad I
working.
decided to look up a video. Like, huh? Jay should be seeing something that he clearly isn't seeing. Hold on a minute.
yeah. Okay.
There's nothing.
And it is not you being blind, it's the
Hush.
game closing the door on you.
I'm trying to be
Game be mean.
very careful.
I am sorry for assuming you were blind, but 9 out of 10 times.
I mean, I cannot argue that too loudly. All right,
Oh, I
it
just
happens.
realized my chat's cropped weird at the top.
Again!
Again, it was like that last
Fix it
time.
from last time.
Damn it! It's fine. It's fine. It's readable. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Anyways,
now?
what are we doing tomorrow? We're doing A Link Between
We
Worlds
announced that,
tomorrow.
right?
Yes. The schedule is out. It is A Link Between Worlds tomorrow.
Ah, yes. Where my brain will be
Yes.
nice and rested,
I believe in you.
and I will
Also-
find a Nintendo glitch for sure.
Yeah. Also, Lunar.
What's that?
For no reason at all, could you make a Xenoblade thumbnail that says 4 that I will post right after the stream saying,
You-
hey, join me on Wednesday?
You have the template.
True, but you were so kind to me last time that I just...
You can type the number 4.
Never!
But no, I saved you from the glitch. Just slap a 4.
Lunar.
I guess I can also type a number 4.
Number!
Yeah, I had so listen to me.
I'm
I had so
not
much
being
trouble
me.
with numbers today. Do you blame me?
Yes.
Okay. Well, tune in tomorrow for Zelda.
Yes, it will be a good time.
Uh-huh.
Until then,
Yeah.
it has been.
What is it, Jay?
It's been drawings.
Were you trying to say something, Jay?
no, I was going open.
Oh, I heard. Whenever Luna was speaking.
Oh no, I was like open.
It was. It was color soup, drawing soup.
That drawing.
What is yellow soup?
Communication. What is yellow?
I'm glad we have established the color of the
It
mysterious
is
liquid.
Kraft macaroni and cheese color.
Good night,
We're
everybody.
making some craft beers. As it's a type of beer. Craft beers.
Good night, everybody.
Good
Night.